What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hello. Happy Monday.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hydrating already. You guys know how the mornings start. You know I got my coffee. Not quite hydration, but yeah, we're gonna try the headphones today. Why not? I'm gonna go with the headphones today. We'll see if I can make it a whole stream. Face reveal day. Yes, this is me. If you haven't seen me before, this is me. Welcome. Another week. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm now a gamer. I got the headset on. Good one for the Cardinals yesterday. Yep, absolutely. These are the SteelSeries Arctic Pro wireless. Hopefully, we'll see if the battery lasts. I just popped in a new one. It's kind of cool though, because it's got two batteries and one charges while the other one's being used. You can just kind of switch them out. So yeah, we're going pro. I had to do the whole thing where I can hear myself in my ear, which is weird. But at least now I know when I sound like this
or when I sound like this.
I can tell the difference. So, oh, sorry, Seahawks fans. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You guys had another rough day. Saw that. I was watching the game a little bit. I don't have a professional gaming chair. I have one that's super comfortable though, and ergonomically correct. I can sit in it for hours on end. I don't like them gamer chairs. Don't get me started. Second one sounds like a turret from Portal.
What, this one?
Oh. Did you guys all catch Minecraft Live over the weekend? I missed it. I was out helping my parents move into their new house. So that was fun. I'm a little sore from it. I'm out of shape. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Oh, good job though. You guys voted for the LA. That's excellent. That's awesome. That's the one I was hoping for. Whether or not I'll still be glad about that decision, we'll find out once it's in the game. Who knows? We may regret it. You know, we voted for I don't think I voted for the Phantom, but people voted for the Phantom. And we regret it now, right? Yeah, frogs, there's cool stuff coming. Boats with chests, that's cool. That could be fun. A little sad about the copper golem. Hopefully they see that it was so close, and it could be fun if they put them both in there. The deep dark. You know what? I gotta actually go back and watch because I missed the deep dark part of it. The buffering circle on mobile perfectly covers my face. Oh geez. Hopefully you're not buffering for too long. And Draconis says, sad news, SBE 2.0 is delayed yet again. Is that because of what they announced or what? The wild update looks good. It looks good. I got to see some of that stuff before the event, and so I was pretty excited about it. Last Life tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Last Life tomorrow. I think I gotta edit it still because I was so busy all weekend long. I haven't even touched the footage. But it was an action-packed. Action-packed? I don't know if action's the right word. Drama-packed? It was a drama-packed session. That probably is the right word. A drama-packed session of Last Life on Friday. That's going to be one of the toughest edits I've ever done. Can guarantee that. Tango was not at the session. He was on vacation, so he will not have a video, I'm sure. Unless somehow he, I don't know. An aha pact. Not as much as episode 1, that's for sure. Anyway, before we get started today, thank you guys so much for all the subs, the resubs, as usual. Kicking off that hype train to start the week. I love it. You guys are the best. Appreciate the support. Where do we start here? Jedi Drummer, thanks for the biddies. Rindina, thank you for those bits as well. Aizen Suski, thank you for the 4 months. A whole bunch of subs and resubs coming in. I can't get to y'all, but I do see a 2-year anniversary here for Bubba Kadu. Maybe nailed it first try. Happy 2 years. Thank you so much for that support. 2 years strong. That is crazy. Captain Ireland, 300 biddies. Shock the North, thank you so much. You guys are the best. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, first, my inventory is still a mess. Honestly, haven't even been on the server since we ended stream on Friday. So whatever we were doing Friday, we were testing out to see if I could land falling from high distances and save myself with boats and ender pearls and stuff. That was pretty fun. I won't give you any spoilers on whether or not that was useful in last live session that was right afterwards. You have to wait and see, but that was a lot of fun doing that. But my inventory is a complete mess right now. So let's get some things in order. And you know what? Hello, I'm still in F5. Let's throw this stuff in the sorting system. Why not? Let's just get rid of it. What was I doing with glowstone? Oh, making these guys. I'm pretty sure those are not in the sorter, so they're going to end up at the very end. No big deal. Can't throw the boats in there. There's no way to sort the boats, unfortunately. I mean, there is if you get crazy, but we didn't get crazy with this sorting system, so we'll just pop them where they go. Do we keep our lava on us today? I don't see a reason to, really. Shulker box would be good. Oh, that is a nasty shulker box. Let's throw that one in the system too. Why not? Love the sorting system this season. I've actually been using it. I can throw that shulker box full of garbage in there. And ender pearls. Why do I have so many ender pearls? Well, I know we were using them, but problem is I don't really know where to store them. Let's just put them over here. Doc has cheaty rockets. You know what? I saw part of Doc's episode because I was super curious what that was all about. And that was some craziness. At least it's not duping the rockets. They're still pulling from a legit stack of rockets. Because if it was duping, I would have an issue with it. But that's pretty crazy that you can like teleport items basically to your inventory. If you haven't seen Doc's video, you guys should check it out. It was pretty crazy what he was doing. Pretty darn crazy. All right. Somewhere. Let's do this. Probably not. I don't need that lava on me. Okay. And so much scaffolding. Why do I have so much scaffolding? Put that away too. I could have thrown it in the sorting system, I guess, but whatever. Okay. Now we're good. What are we doing? Well, I have another episode to work on. I haven't even started it, but I want to do a lot of building this week in this week's Hermitcraft. I want to do a lot of building. It's time. It's time to finish the factory. All of it. Well, external part. I should be clear. I'm not gonna have the internal part done, the interior, but external part of the factory I want to have done. And obviously, this big box of stone out the back isn't gonna cut it, right? So, all that's gonna need to have buildings and stuff covering it. The back needs to be done. It's gonna be there's stuff everywhere that needs to be done. It's gonna be a lot of building, and if you're doing a lot of building, that means you're gonna need, I feel like if you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want some milk. If you're gonna do a lot of building, you're gonna need a lot of supplies. So today we're gathering a lot of supplies and maybe a bit chatty chat stream as we do so, but that's good. We can catch up. It was a nice long weekend and stuff. So yeah, you can probably expect a time lapse. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those where I kick off the episode with just gigantic time lapse. Those are really tough because then it's like, then what? You know what I mean? Like we start the episode with this big bang. Oh, the pumpkin antenna. Yeah, I should put that back on, shouldn't I? We start the episode off with this big bang, right? And then it's like, then where do you go from there? You know? So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to frame it just yet, but I do know I'm going to get the build done. Even if it takes me like 2 weeks to do. I don't care. I want to get it done. Next episode. We're getting it. We're doing it. Oh my goodness. But I should probably acknowledge people being amazing. Oh, first off, Humble314. Thank you so much for that gift sub bomb. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Guernsey. Thank you for the 100 bits. Don't bother with editing, just post it all in one episode. Oh my gosh. It'd be almost 3 hours. It'd be crazy. It would be crazy. But you know what? Like, usually when I have a 3-hour session of Last Life, I can just look at the timeline in my editor and be like, dead space, cut all that out. Now I only have an hour to deal with, maybe an hour and a half. right? Get like 50% of it out because it's just dead air, basically. Me just gathering materials or building or whatever, and nothing going on. This one, I'm pretty sure the timeline's gonna be just constant. So I have to watch 3 hours. I have to watch all 3 hours of it, and then I need to like tag the sections of like, this is gold, this is silver, this is bronze material. You know what I mean? And then like figure out what needs to go, what needs to stay, what parts of it probably need to stay, even though it wasn't gold, because it wrote a narrative that we need to explain. All that has to happen while editing. So I got 3 hours plus all that thinking and manipulating and all that. So it's probably going to be a 5-hour edit. I'm worried about it because I got to do that today if it's going to be out tomorrow. And I got other things I want to do today because I'm going to talk to you guys about, today's a special day for me. And I'll talk to you in a little bit about why. Today's a special day for me. Upload it all. Who's on the server? Just me, Pearl streaming as well. Wow. And Ren. Anyway, before we get into it, Ivashak, thank you so much. Ivashak. No message, just $100 donation. I can't thank you enough. That is huge, my friend. That is huge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. You're too kind. Polly, thanks for those bits. Currency, thanks for those bits. You'd love to see a version of Zed's kombucha machine in my factory? Kombucha. Oh! It's like a computer butcher machine? I haven't caught his latest video. Combrooter. Oh, Combrooter. What's the boxes next to the names in the tab list? The little colorful icons there signify what we are currently, like our status. It's called our status. So hello. Okay. I didn't need them chests anyway. So it's the status. So we basically can set our status so that other hermits know what we got going on. Like if I click that to open, they would know that come on and talk to me if you want. You know, I got an open mic. You can come talk to me, but I am streaming so that, you know, you should know that. Or if I was recording, you know, and you come start talking to me, you know that you're gonna be on camera basically. Or if we just say no status, it means we're just like chilling on the server doing nothing really. I always said it do not disturb because I'm here like busy talking to you guys, but then it you know, some things will happen. Hello. Gosh, what is going on? Hello. I mean, they're here, right? Why do I have see-through chests? Oh man. Oh, it's weird. Look at these ones. The game be bugged. Yeah, if I relog, it'll probably fix it. I wonder if I just fly away. Let me see if I fly away, because that's what happened. Oh. Is Zedif still on? No, he's not. Okay. Zedif was asking for no sleepy sleep. Let me go somewhere else. It's a feature. Oh, F3T could reload the resources. That could do it too. Let's see, where can we go? Let's go down into our little hidey hole. This is something that I've been wanting to do on stream as well. I want to connect up this hidey hole to my main base. Now that this is just kind of like this weird place underground. Anyhoozle. It's F3A, not F3T. F3T reloads resource packs, right? F3A is like everything. I don't know. Did I fix the iron? Somebody did. We don't know who though. I asked Tango if he fixed it and Tango said he didn't. So somebody must have saw that it was broken and just came in and fixed it themselves. There we go. And suddenly our chests are back. Amazing. All right. So we're good. Just had to unload and reload. Ranimal, thank you so much for those 1,000 bits. All right, guys, we're 15 minutes to settle in, and we've done that. It is time to start collecting some stuff. As I'm collecting, I'll kind of tell you guys about, I mentioned today is a special day for me. I'll tell you why. But let's get moving on collecting materials first. So I have a shopping list. It's huge. It's going to take us a little bit. We're going to need a lot of shulker boxes. Hopefully I got enough. But the reason why we're collecting this material, as I mentioned, I want to finish the factory next episode. I probably shouldn't say that because I'm going to get stubborn about it. And it's going to end up taking me like a month to quote unquote finish the factory. So maybe I shouldn't say that, but I want to try. Maybe that's all I need to do. Add the word try. I'm going to try to finish the exterior of the factory next episode. I'll just knock it out. So, all right. Let's get the list. All right, first off, the number one thing we're gonna need is white concrete. Bringing the white concrete back into the mix. Just a little bit of white concrete. 5.2 shulker boxes. 140 stacks for a total of 8,980 concrete. So let's do inventory, see what we got on hand. Rainady, did I miss your sub? I do see your sub. I'm glad you can make it too. Thank you so much for the resub, 2 months strong. A lot of times I do miss a lot of the subs, so apologize for that. People being so amazing is hard for me to keep up. But I do appreciate it. Just a little, yeah. Just a little white concrete. Okay, so if we need 5.2, now we're down, that's a full box of white concrete. We're down to, you know what, and I'll even settle for the powder, I suppose. So we're doing okay. Like, I collected a bunch of this before we ever really started the factory build. I knew we were going to need it, so I just got a bunch. Now, it's powder, easy enough to turn into concrete. I don't know if I will. If maybe I'll just place it and then drop water to convert it instead of like using a concrete machine. But in some places I can't do that because there's a mixture of regular and a mixture of powder, and if I just drop water it turns everything into solid and it messes up the others. So I'll keep it concrete powder for now. We won't try to convert today, but let's at least see how many more we need. I'm gonna hold off on this. This is gray concrete powder. Let me see how much is in the mix of this. I'll see. Yeah, we need gray concrete as well. We need 45 stacks of this. So like 2 shulker boxes almost. It's like 1.5 really, but that's done. We have it. So that's easy. Some of this shopping list stuff is going to be easy. We'll knock out because we already have it. We will have to make a bunch, it looks like, though. Since when do I wear headphones? Today. I told you, today's a special day. This is the new me. This is the new me, the headphone wearing impulse. You like? No, we'll get used to it, maybe. I just wanted to see how it went. I wanted to wear these headphones. I've had them for a long time. So I just, I figured, you know what? Paid good money for these things. They're pretty nice headphones. They're pretty comfortable. I could probably wear them all stream long, all day long, potentially without having any issues. Let's use it. No, my ears aren't hot at all. No, they're good. So far. So far, so good. We'll see how things go over time. I may hate them by the end of stream, but I wanted to give them a chance. I've popped them on like midway through a stream. I wanted to see what it'd be like to have them on for an entire stream. So that we will find out today. Okay. So I needed 5.2 shulker boxes. I have 3 full. I mean, I guess I'll just do this. Keep them all in one so we can see exactly where we're at. We are indeed short. That's it for the white. So instead of like stealing or converting some of this gray, I think let's go make more. Your phone's dying. What's the announcement? All right, let's get into it then. Let's get into it before your phone dies. All right, this is gonna get, you know what? I gotta go collect sand. I'm gonna do this while I'm collecting sand because then I can talk to you and actually make progress, okay? So hopefully your phone stays alive long enough. Have I ever tried the bone conduction headphones? No, never heard of that. Sounds crazy. Scare Pearl? I don't know where she is, but I'll let her do her thing. Do I still want the ice stone cobble concrete maker? Probably not. Probably won't need it just yet. Holy smokers. It was Shaq. Thank you so much. Sand. That's what we're going for. It was Shaq in the house being crazy. Thank you, dude. 20 gifted subs. Holy smokes. It was Shaq. You are amazing. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Mining Desert. Here we go. Whoop. Don't know why I wasn't flying. All right. Oh my gosh. Is that another 20? Did you a double 20? Oh, dude. It was Shaq. You were so kind, my friend. Too kind. What is going on over there? Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Wow. Okay, you're done. You got a nice little gift box with the number 1 next to your name. Meaning you've like gifted the most amount of subs ever. Thank you so much. You were super generous. Super generous. All right. So I kind of hyped up this announcement. Now I'm wondering if maybe I shouldn't have, because it isn't like this crazy big, you know, channel announcement. I'm gonna create a new channel or start a new game. It's nothing like that. It's nothing crazy. I'm not announcing anything like this is the end of my YouTube career or anything like that. Don't worry about that. What it is it's kind of personal. I mean, kind of personal. It's extremely personal. It's extremely personal. Yeah, it's not a new plush. Not a new. It's personal. This is about me. It's not about creating content. It's about Impulse, the person you actually can see right here. This face, not this one, if that makes sense. All right. So here's kind of the deal, and I'll try to keep it as short as possible because not everybody's going to care about me. I've lately noticed, and by lately I pretty much mean the entire season of Hermitcraft, that I did not feel like myself at all. I haven't felt like the true me. Like there was something missing. There was just something missing about the way I felt about living, basically. The way I felt. Was I happy with doing what I was doing? And I just felt like a little off. I felt like something was off. I had too many high tempy bars. Yeah, that's it. And so that's why I wanted to get away. You guys know last weekend I got away for a few days. Went up north with the family to kick back, and I just wanted to reflect a little bit about what was going on with those feelings. And I kind of realized that I kind of already felt this, that I knew what the problem was, but what I realized was I had put my content and this whole YouTube journey and going full time, doing this, you know, trying to prove that I could do this and I could leave my other job and I'd be okay. I put all that above everything else in life. And I've usually been pretty decent at staying balanced in the past. I get asked all the time, how do I balance everything? And I mean, the truth is I do a decent job balancing, but it was never perfect. So I realized that in this journey I'm on to try to do this full time, because I know that this is what I want to be doing full time, is making content. It's what I love doing. And I love, you know, and you guys seem to appreciate it, giving me love all the time, making me feel super good about myself. But I got a little deep in it. I got a little too deep in it, and I put it above everything else. And the main thing that was really a problem was my own health, my own physical and mental health. So I was just working too hard, basically. You know, trying to prove that we could do this, that we could go full time and I could sustain it. And I sacrificed too many things. Zenith's not even on the server. Hang on. You still need, yes he is. No sleepy bed. Man, this is gonna be rough. We're in the desert. We're in the desert. This is gonna be so rough. Yes, please. All right. Well, this will get fun. This will be fun. Try. Okay. So, anyways, somebody's phone's gonna die, so I need to get through this story. So, okay. So, made the realization that I became unbalanced. Right. Was putting my mental health and physical health second to creating content, and even though I had been doing all right, getting up in the morning. I had my routine. I was getting up in the morning, working out. Pretty much everything else other than that in my life in the past couple months were neglected. I have issues with food. I really like food, especially food that's not good for me. And I succumbed to that. I was not disciplined about my eating at all. And I mean, and this has been going on longer than just the season, but you know, the pandemic and stuff rocked me a little bit. So it's probably noticeable, I'm sure. Hello, little dude. But yeah, I got unhealthy. I gained some weight that I'm not in love with. And I was not taking care of my mental health as well, so basically I was masking that by just overworking myself. So it's like I didn't even notice that I was unhappy just because I'd worked so much that I didn't have time to think about that. And then it like hit me. I was like, I haven't felt right in a while. And then I realized, oh, that's because I have not been taking care of myself. So here we go. This is where I'm at. Realization's been made. I need to take care of myself better than I have been, right? That's the bottom line. So how do we do it? Well, anytime I've kind of gone on this journey of trying to do better, you know, eat better, live better, take care of myself, it's usually short-lived. I come in real hot and heavy, loving it. I'm ready, super psyched to take care of myself, but then it falls off, you know? And I think it's because I'm holding myself accountable, and that's it. I'm the only one holding myself accountable for it, right? So I thought this time around, what if you guys held me accountable for my health? Sounds weird, right? What if you guys held me accountable? If I had that extra pressure to not give up, right? Like, yeah, they have these programs where people have diet buddies or whatever, like somebody just mentioned. What if I had 2,000 plus diet buddies? Not saying y'all have to go on a diet. You do you. But what I'm saying is, you guys be part of my journey in a very fun way. And that way, I'll have that extra pressure to not fail. Because if I fail, I'm going to publicly fail in front of 2,000 plus people. Potentially more, right? So now I got a little extra pressure, but more importantly, I have something fun. Jeez, Zed, this is not an environment where I can be at night. A friend of mine, his name is Hermitcraft S8. Known him for years. Amazing dude. I had watched a short that he'd put together that explained something he did with his community. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant. So what Hermitcraft did, he had the same kind of idea that he wanted to take better care of himself, lose some weight. What he did was he got his community involved, his streaming community. And he said, every week, I'm gonna tell you how many pounds I lost that week. And for every pound I lose, I'm gonna gift a sub to the community. And he went on to do that for weeks. I don't know how many weeks total, but he lost over 50 pounds doing this. Every week, he would tell his chat, look, last week I lost 7 pounds or whatever. So at that point, he would gift out 7 gifted subs to the community. So you guys get like a little bit invested in my success, because the better success I have, the more gift subs get put out, and now you're kind of part of it, right? Hyping it on. Oh my gosh, I wish Zed would let me sleep. He must be catching mobs or something. Look at this. This is insane. So that's, I talked to Dadcraft about it, and he said it was like one of the best things he could have done, because having that like extra pressure of that, you know, that commitment to you guys every week, I'm gonna have to come in and say, hey guys, sorry, I blew it this week. I didn't lose any weight, and now you don't get any gifted subs. Never wanted to do that, right? So continued to get that extra motivation, knowing that I need to keep working, because every week I got to tell 2,000 people. Right? So I asked him, I said, hey, that is a really cool idea. Do you mind if I do the same thing with my peeps? Because I want to go on this journey of losing weight and getting in shape and getting better, getting healthier. Not just physically, but mentally too. There's things I'll be doing to improve my mental health. And he said, go for it. He said that is the best motivation, having extra people to kind of, have to report to in a way. Because an individual, you can be really easy on yourself when you fail, right? But failing in front of a whole bunch of people is a lot harder. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Bottom line, that's what we're doing. There's so many mobs here. This is ridiculous. So this is the start of it. Today is the first day of the rest of my life, right? Wouldn't it be hard on my mental health? No, it'll be. I have ways to balance it. I have a program that I've started before that I know works for me, and it deals with both the mental side and the physical side. So I will be balancing it. But what that means for you guys is hopefully you get to have my back on this journey, right? And next Monday we'll see if I lost any weight. I don't have like a set goal or anything, right? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, I must lose 5 pounds a week, or I want to lose 20 pounds by Christmas, or anything like that. I'm not setting any of those goals. My goal is basically to just make progress, so that every week I can come in and say, hey guys, guess what? 5 pounds down. Gifted out 5 subs to you guys. Let's go. And then you'll know where I'm at. So today, I said today's kind of the start of it. I have some ideas on what I'm gonna do to improve. Gonna be drinking more water. I've already walked 2 miles today. I'm gonna be doing another workout, more strength training based workout this afternoon. I'm gonna be reading self-help books. Gonna be meditating. All those things. All these things. What else? Food, diet. Yes. I changed my diet starting today. And I've tried a lot of different diets with my wife. And the last one that we were doing was plant-based. And we kind of came to the conclusion, I think she did before I did, that everybody's different. Like everybody's bodies are different, right? And so us always trying the same diet, like some things worked for her, some things worked for me, and they were different things, And with the plant-based diet, I never really took to it where she did. So I'm not gonna do the plant-based diet anymore, is what I decided. There was a diet that I did a long time ago called the Whole30, and that's what worked for me. That food made my body feel good. And the Whole30 is basically just clean eating. No artificial sugars, no processed food. It's all just clean meats. And I'll be sticking to mostly like the white meats, like chicken and fish. Maybe a little bit of pork here and there. Not too much red meat, but I could if I really needed to or felt like it. But I'll be cutting sugar completely out. And I'm talking about refined sugars, right? Like you can still have fruit because we know there's sugar in fruit, but still have fruit and all that stuff. But I've done it before. I've made it the whole 30 days. That's the program. It's more of it's not about a diet necessarily. It's about changing your perception of food. It's hard to explain, but I definitely have this like crazy idea of like, oh, I had a bad day, I need a cheeseburger. Oh, I'm tired, I need pizza. I've created an unhealthy relationship with food, and the Whole30 is a program designed to get out of that line of thinking, and to view food as a fuel source instead of an emotional thing, an emotional attachment. And that's where I was at. I was having emotional attachments with food. Like if I had a bad day, like I said, if I had a bad day, I wanted to eat bad, you know, and that would just make things worse, snowballed. So I'm gonna be doing this 30 days. I'm gonna try this out, see if I can get through the whole 30. It's part of the overall program I'm doing. Is I need to have a diet that I can stick to. Won't be drinking any alcohol. That's obviously out. So that's gonna be really good for me, I think. Princess Bones says you've done the whole 30? Or no, you've got this. Okay. Nazakan says I've heard about it. Yeah, I've done it before actually. Like I said, I've gotten through the whole 30 days a few times, and it's the first 14 days are rough. So if you notice any kind of difference in my behavior over the next 14 days, realize it's probably my body adjusting and my brain screaming, stop, we need pizza, we need sugar, you know. I'm sure my brain is not going to love this change at first until we get used to it. Yeah, it's detoxing period, and like my wife and I, we've been through it before together, and we both have seen, you know, the first 2 weeks can be pretty rough. So once you're through the first like 14 days or so, all of a sudden your body kind of adjusts to it and your brain adjusts to it, and it's just like amazing. There's just like this amazing feeling you get about 2 weeks in, and I'm looking forward to that. You feel it? You just had pizza. Yeah, that's the thing. It was like I did end up having pizza this weekend, and I regretted it. You always think you want it, and then you have it, and you're like, oh, I regret that. So just ordered pizza. Enjoy. You know, anything in moderation, right? Like that's the thing. It was like having pizza from time to time is fine if you just have it from time to time. But if you're having it like every other day or every weekend or whatever, then it kind of becomes problematic. So you had borrows this week. Yeah, that's what I had as well. That's what I had as well. I blame Mumbo. We got done with the Friday session of Last Life, and Mumbo was like, I gotta go get something to eat, because when Last Life is over for him, it's like 11 o'clock at night or something like that, and I guess he hadn't had dinner, and so he was like, I gotta get something to eat. I was like, you're gonna have pizza, aren't you? He's like, you know me too well. And then he's like, well, pretty much, you know, that's all you can get at this time of night anyway. So he didn't have a lot of choice, I guess. But Anyway, after he admitted that he was gonna have pizza, I couldn't get that out of my head. I left my office after that session and was like, we're getting pizza tonight. And I regretted it, of course. You work in a pizza place, so it's hard to resist. Yeah. It was a lot easier to have pizza, you know, for me 10, 15 years ago when my metabolism was a little bit better. Nowadays, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, the kind of announcement that I alluded to last week or beginning of stream is basically this idea that I'm going to let you guys know every Monday. It's going to be every Monday. So if you want to come in and get a chance to get a gift sub, hopefully, or whatever, you know, that's part of it. That's just for fun, really. It's more about the accountability part of it that I'm looking forward to, letting you guys know that every Monday I'm going to tell you what kind of progress I've made. And if I don't make progress, then I gotta face that humiliation, right? So, and then yeah, like I said, we'll be gifting out a sub for every pound. So we'll see. Could be fun. It'll be fun having you guys as my my cheerleaders, if you will. I'm not gonna share my weight, my like numbers, but I'll share how much I lose. I thought about that. I was like, do I really want to tell you guys, like, today I weigh X amount of pounds? I'm not gonna do that. It just feels a little bit too personal to me. But I will share exactly how much I've gained or lost, right? And some of this is gonna be weird too, because I'm gonna be working out. So as I'm hopefully losing some fat, I'll be gaining some muscle. So numbers on a scale don't always tell the whole story, but we're using it just for simplicity. We'll use the numbers on the scale just to kind of track, because I mean, I do need to ultimately lose weight even if I do gain muscle. So don't see it as an embarrassment, see it as a slap back on the back of the hand. Yeah, a little push to get back. I don't want to use BMI either. I think it's just gonna be easier to use pounds for me, like pounds lost. Just keeps it simple, so we'll stick with that. I want to get back in shape. I did the same thing when I was turning 30. I was out of shape, and I did this. That's when I first found out about this whole 30 thing. It's when I first was doing CrossFit. I was big into CrossFit at that time, and I was able to. I missed getting in shape by 30, but I got in shape by 31. And here I am 10 years later. I missed getting in shape by 40. So I'm gonna get in shape by 41. I'm gonna do the same thing, I hope. That's my goal. I know I'm old. Everybody's like, what? You're what? Old? Age is nothing but a number, people. And if I treat myself right, by the end of this, I'll feel like I am 25. You know what I mean? Yeah, weather's starting to get nice. I was able to go outside for a walk this morning without it being like unbearable. So that was really cool. More people out and about. I don't leave my house too often, so I think that's part of the like the mental struggles that I was having, is I wasn't getting out of my house very much. So that's gonna be nice to go get outside, see the world every once in a while. You want to turn your life around? You got horrible control. So you can get wanting to get support to keep going. Yeah, having that extra bit of support. You know, obviously I'm in an awesome spot where I can have you guys helping me out and coaching me through it. You know, but obviously if you don't if you don't have a stream of 2,000 plus people to talk to about it, you find a friend, find a family member that you can confide in and trust to help push you if you're trying to do the journey. Counting on yourself and yourself alone. I mean, it's easy to make excuses. That was my problem. I always made excuses. Like I'd give up on these things. It's like, oh, I hurt my back. Now my road is done. I'm at the end of my road. My journey's over. I can't go on. How am I supposed to keep working out and being healthy if my back hurts? That happened to me last time. And it was easy for me to make that excuse and just quit. But I'm not gonna let that happen this time. People being amazing this whole time. I'm blabbering about this whole thing, and people just dropping all sorts of bits and donations. Hang on, is he gonna need night again? Let me ask him. If he needs night again, I'm out of this desert. I'm done. This got crazy. I couldn't even make progress. Still need night, Zed? Anyway, while we're waiting to hear about that, thank you guys so much. Appreciate all the bits. Mama Drama, thank you for the 100 biddies. Guernsey, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Maybe not do it and wait because I could trigger some viewers, but do it on activity. I mean, I hope I don't have to worry about that, you know? What do you say? Still need night. Nope, thank you all. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's no way around it. You know, if people, like, if me saying I lost 5 pounds last week triggers somebody, I'm sorry. It's my journey. I'm gonna take my journey. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I can say. if for whatever reason my success makes you feel bad, I can't really help that, you know. I can't really help that, and I'm not gonna worry, because like I said, I've been putting everything else above myself, so it's time that I worry about me. As selfish as that sounds, it's where I'm at. If I don't worry about me, there will be no me, you know. You guys would probably benefit from this as well, if I'm not being selfish. If I'm in a better space mentally and physically, chances are that's going to also lead to me producing better content for you, because it's not me shielding some sort of, you know, sadness, I guess. I'll actually get to just be a true happy person that doesn't need to. I think about Robin Williams sometimes, a lot actually, and that was part of this realization, is people like Robin Williams, entertainers, content creators, whatever you want to call him, he was hiding how unhappy he was pretty well. And if you know what happened to him, it actually killed him. He was hiding a sadness so well nobody knew that he needed help, and it got to a point to where, you know, he took his own life tragically. And not saying I was anywhere near that, but I wasn't about to even start down that path, you know. If I wasn't happy but I was acting like I was happy, then that's kind of, you know, what started it all for, and that's not good. So I would rather get to a place where I'm happy and I can just be happy, and I'm not trying to put on a face, you know. That, I know we're getting deep. Oh, I'm still heartbroken over Robin Williams. Yeah, that was a huge loss. How much sand should we get? Go back to talk about Minecraft. I didn't warn you guys it was going to be a deep stream. They warned you it was going to be a deep stream. But hopefully you guys are excited about it. I am super excited about making changes in my life that I've needed to make for a while. And I debated on whether or not I would make my journey public. And in the end, when I saw how Dadcraft did it and getting his community involved, I thought that was super cool. It's super scary to let you guys in on something so personal. It's super scary to have to every Monday tell you guys whether or not I blew it the week before, but that's gonna be great motivation for me, and so I think that it's gonna be totally worth it, and I'm hoping to have some fun with it, you know, like if I'm gifting out subs for every pound lost and stuff, hopefully that'll be a little fun thing that we can do. So and I'm super appreciative that you guys are even people are even expressing that they care. That's awesome. I appreciate that so much. How does my family feel about my decision? Well, my wife and I, this is the thing that we came to is my wife and I have always been codependent on everything. Like really codependent. Like if you're going to do this workout, I'm going to do this workout. If you're going to do this diet, I'm going to do this diet. If we're not, if we're the opposite, if we're eating bad and not taking care of ourselves, we're both eating bad and not taking care of ourselves. We've always been kind of this codependency. And my wife actually was the first one to come to this conclusion that it was time that we kind of do our own thing, because what was working for her wasn't working for me and vice versa. And that scared me. That scared me, you know, to kind of feel like, oh, I'm gonna have to make my own food. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to have to figure out how to manage all this myself, and she's gonna do the same, because the way that I like to work out, the way that I like to eat doesn't match perfectly, you know, like what she likes doing. So yeah, we kind of, for the first time ever, we decided let's not do this exactly together. We're both going on a journey, but our paths are going to be a little different. The destination hopefully is the same, but how we get there is going to be a little different. She's gonna take hiking trails, and I'm gonna take, you know, the street or something. I don't know. Wait, that makes it sound like I'm the lazy one. I have to make my own food. Yeah. So yesterday was actually really cool. Yesterday was really cool. So, you know, we've been thinking about this. We had a date planned out. We knew when we wanted to start. We're doing this program called the 75 Hard, and we've failed this program so many times because it is super. I mean, 75 hard. It's in the name. It's hard. But we found out that if by starting today, if we got through the 75 hard, then it ends on New Year's Eve. Basically, the last day of the 75 hard is New Year's Eve, and we thought that was pretty cool. And we finally are at the right point to where we feel like we were ready to take on this life change. So it kind of fit to start today. Well, yesterday, in order to prepare for this, that's enough. Yesterday, in order to prepare for this, we both went, you know, we made a list, a meal list of what we wanted to eat, the way we wanted to eat. She's going to stick with the plant-based. I'm going to do the Whole30. We figured out, well, she figured out some meals that we could both eat. So we're not both making completely separate meals. And we put together a list of like what we're eating, you know, meal plan for the week. And we went to the grocery store together. We got everything yesterday together. And then when we got home, we spent like two hours or so in the kitchen together, cooking our own things, cooking together, like help. She was helping me because I'm not as experienced as a cook. So she was helping me, you know, figure out how to properly saute things and all that. And that was cool. Like, that was really cool. Because that's something we can do together every week. So I'm saying like, oh, we're going off on our separate journeys or whatever. But we have this like, this ground that we can meet on and do something fun together, which is like prep our meals for the week, you know. And we'll be doing some other things, like we'll be going on walks together and stuff. We're gonna go buy some bicycles today. She's been wanting to get a bike for a while, so this afternoon I think we're gonna go see if we can get some bikes. Not a divorce, we're just dieting. Yeah, we went our separate ways with our diets. Yeah. So that'll be cool. We'll probably be going on some bike rides and stuff together. Because part of the 75 hard is that you need to do 45-minute outdoor activity a day. So bike rides will be fun. Probably not going to get crazy like Mumbo with the bike rides, but hopefully we can find some bikes that we both like. I'm not really sure what style. She just said she wants a comfortable seat. I should talk to Mumbo. But that'll be fun. Pearl wants string. Oh, jeez. Everybody wants string all of a sudden. All these people making mountains need string. I don't know. I don't know if I have a lot. What is that? What's up with Scar's eyes? What's going on there? Oh, anyway, thank you guys so much. Let me get caught up because it's been a long time since I've acknowledged the amazingness in chat here. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna restock the string, but first, give me 1 second here to get caught up because holy smokes, as I was giving my whole spiel, people being just crazy generous. Thank you so much. Evil, thank you for the $10. Can you dig it? Remind me to tell you the story of the runner and the eye of the tiger. Whether or not it's true is unknown, but it's inspirational. All right. Eye of the tiger. I mean, I'm thinking Rocky, you know, up the stairs and all that. All right, Evil. Thanks, dude. Can't wait to hear it. Calendra, thank you so much, Cal, for the 1,000 bits. Says I have you back. I can send healthy recipes. Yeah, if they're Whole30 approved, send them my way. I have a couple Whole30 cookbooks that I used this weekend to plan. I made a really good breakfast. It's got all the stuff: eggs, spinach, mushrooms. I'm putting mushrooms and stuff. Just I love the flavor of mushrooms. Mushrooms, avocado. I put some hot sauce on there for a little bit of heat that I'm allowed to have. I almost messed up on my coffee this morning though. It was close. I went to make my coffee and I was like, it's like got this caramel flavor in it. And I was like, wait. I looked at the box and it's like artificial flavoring. And I'm like, that's pretty like, that could mean a lot of things. So I switched over to just like a regular, you know, coffee where like the ingredients were one thing and it was coffee. So yeah, what's cookbook called? I have two of them. They're both Whole30. They're just Whole30. One's like fast and easy Whole30 recipes, and the other one's called just the Whole30 cookbook or something like that. The Whole30 cookbook, it's a little bit more intense, but I made a couple recipes out of it that I think I can tackle. I don't have string. That's the problem. I don't have string. People probably been coming here and grabbing string, or I've been making wool out of it. I need AFK. That's all the string I got. The string, I didn't think string was gonna be so popular. The bartering farm, it doesn't have string, does it? They don't do string, do they? Oh. There's so many things the bartering farm does that I don't even realize. Oh, okay. We'll go take a look. Yeah, obviously you guys are right. That's a good sign then, because that means if I couldn't remember that a bartering farm does string, that means I've probably never touched it, which means there should be plenty, unless somebody's been taking it. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Cal, yeah, feel free to send the recipes. You know, I got 30 days ahead of me that I need to eat clean. So I'm gonna be needing some different things to try for sure. Appreciate it. Lena, my goodness, Lena, thank you so much. Oh, it is. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, we're okay. We're fine. Oh, this is great. Guys, how did I not know? How did I not know? Anyway, Lena, thank you so much for your patience. First of all, 25 minutes go by and I don't even read off your amazing drop of 5,000 biddies. I can hear myself in my microphone now, so I just realized you can hear me clap. Thank you, Lena, for the 5,000 bits. Says, sounds like a great idea. We'll be here to support you every step of the way. Thank you so much. And the 5 gifted sub bomb from Lena as well. Thank you. NJ, thanks for the $3.14. Says, hey, Impulse, here's some virtual pie in solidarity of you taking care of your mental and physical health. It's great to hear that you want to focus on yourself. Many of us don't. I'm in a similar boat and rebooting my self-care properly today. We got this. You're also starting today. Well, good luck also, NJ. That's amazing. Nice coincidence that that you're on your journey today as well. I'm looking forward to it. I always get that way though, like Like when I realize I need to make a change and then decide, okay, today's the day I'm gonna make a change. I get all excited about it because it does truly feel like the first day of the rest of my life, as cliche as that sounds. So I just hope I can keep that kind of energy through this. You guys will help with that, so that's awesome. I'm looking forward to next Monday and just hopefully being able to come back and say, look guys,
My back hurts.
we started this journey and here's where we're at. This week I was able to make progress. Who knows what that progress is going to be? Like I said, I'm not setting goals or anything, so I can't really be disappointed if it's like, oh, I only lost 2 pounds. Like, progress is progress, and I'm not going to stress about it, you know? If I set a goal, then I'll stress about it. So I'm not going to set a goal. My goal is progress, and we'll leave it at that. Look, guys, my back hurts. It's going to tell me to stand up. Actually, no, it's not. It's not going to tell me to stand up because I have the timer off. Because I couldn't do my stand-up on... Stand-up sounds like I'm a comedian or something. I couldn't stand up on Friday because I had the drums connected. Hang on. Yeah, it's disabled. Let me turn it on. We'll toggle that. Hey, part of getting healthy, we'll stand up. Since somebody activated my back hurts. Ooh. Kind of hear staticky when my desk goes up. You hear that? Do you guys hear static when I talk? Just when the desk is going off. Now that I can actually hear myself, I'm finding out all these crazy things. Like how far away from the microphone I sound when my desk goes up. I'm over here! Shrinking impulse. There we go. We'll stand up for a little bit. And I'm gone. Alright. String is good. I'm going to need string too, because part of the collection that we're doing today is for wool. Well, good luck, NJ. Thank you again for the $3.14. Appreciate that. And yeah, an interesting thing doing this time of year. One thing that's good is the weather here in Arizona is finally decent enough that I can go outside and do all that stuff. But also holidays. Holidays are a thing, right? So the fact that I do plan on doing this at least for the next 75 days is that means I'm going through Thanksgiving here in the US and also Christmas, and Halloween's not a big deal. I don't really have a sweet tooth, so but yeah, I'll be having to eat right through the holidays, which is probably a good thing because, you know, a tendency to overindulge during the holidays. What happened here? Oh my gosh. Oh, did I just like put shulker boxes in here and people just decided to pay whatever? I could do that again, couldn't I? I'm not really sure what happened. Oh, Pearl grabbed some from the bartering farm and then paid. Excellent. All right, I'll just do that. I'll put two shulker boxes in there, and that way if people want to like do bulk, they can. I need to come up with like an actual bulk system though. Let me do this. Scar was looking for string too, I think. All right, we'll honor system this. We'll let them decide what they want to pay. I mean, if they stick to the price, 3 diamonds per stack. Wait, 3 stacks per diamond. Oh, that means every shulker box is 9 diamonds, right? Oh, Pearl's in here. Hello. Oh, that's right. People over in her chat just telling her. It's stocked. Go, go, go. All right, there we go. She's trying to figure out. Twinsies. Little Bug Cake, you watching us both? could turn on the mic, but she's got full inventory. All right. We'll let her deal with that. We'll need some string too. We got to get back. Like my Arizona Cardinals hat? What city am I from? I live in Chandler. It's a suburb of Phoenix, for those not aware. Wise idea to replace the bottom row of chests at the bartering farm with shulkers. Oh, but yeah, I guess, but it's not that hard for me to fill it up. And I only do that like once in a while. You lived in Gilbert? Gilbert's real close. Am I into basketball? Yeah. Yeah, I'm into basketball. I played basketball in high school. And big fan of the Phoenix Suns, of course. I'm a homer. You have family who live in Gilbert, Ahsoka? Nice. Gilbert's nice. Super nice place. Okay, I still haven't made my way through all the amazingness. Humble314, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. It says here is to keeping me accountable too. You and the patron server have inspired me to start creating content, and I may have gone too hard like you. I'm going to join you and gift a sub for every hour I spend with my family. Holy smokes, Humble. That's amazing. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that potentially what I'm planning to do, because I was just thinking about myself here. Yeah, I like I said, I'm gonna be a little selfish. That would be really cool if somehow what I'm doing could motivate anyone else out there that's in the same kind of spot. Like anybody that's been struggling with your health, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. Hopefully I can go on a journey that will be successful and inspire some people. That'd be cool. I didn't really think about that. I was, like I said, I was just kind of thinking about myself and how this is gonna impact me. But that'd be so cool if my journey impacted others in a positive way. I'd be happy. The therapist inside you is so proud. Leah Cat, you're a therapist? That's awesome. That's awesome. Is chat right saying, yeah, that should be. I could I don't know if she's saying that's cheap or expensive. She can keep the shulker box, that makes it worth it, right? She could just keep the shulker. Turn my caps lock off? It's not on. Unless you're talking to somebody else. You're sold out, by the way. Jeez, how much string did she need? Oh man. Wow, that went quick. We're making them diamonds. Cha-ching. Oops. Cha-ching. We're making them diamonds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, she is covering the mountain. She's got to get all that snow off her mountain, right? That's what that's for? Oh, man. Oh, people being amazing. I can't even keep up. Jason Maple, thank you so much for the $10. Can you dig it? I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Let me read your message here. Where'd it go? It says, hey, Impulse, you could go on keto with me. I started again 2 days ago. You know what? I've tried keto as well. It was just one of those things that my body didn't, you know, everyone's bodies are different. My body didn't care for keto too much. And it could have been me. It could have been my lack of discipline. You know, with keto, you can kick yourself out of ketosis really easily if you're not perfect. And I couldn't be perfect. You know, happens. And so it didn't work for me too good. but I have heard a lot of success stories with keto, and maybe I should give it another chance someday. But I do know for a fact that my body loves the way it feels when I'm eating clean, doing Whole30. So I'm just gonna do that, and maybe later I'll try keto if I need to. But if Whole30 is working for me and I know my body feels good on it, then I figured why not just do what I know works, because I've tried so many different things. Hack says, you've inspired me, Impulse. My weight has exploded since the pandemic. Oh, I feel you there, my friend. Since it started, and it's taken a very nasty toll on my mental health. Just ordered the Whole30 cookbooks, and I'm going to give it my best shot. Good luck. Good luck. Do it. Give it your best shot for real. I am telling you, I will be 100% honest. The first 2 weeks are not easy. Be prepared to tell anyone you interact with on a daily basis that the next 2 weeks of your life you might be a little touchy. But after that, around day 13, 14, you get into this stage that a Whole30 peeps call the Tiger Blood stage. And yeah, the Tiger Blood, that's a reference to Charlie Sheen and his whole thing. This whole Tiger Blood thing, if you guys remember that from way back when. But you enter this kind of Tiger Blood thing, and it makes it all worth it, because I remember feeling just absolutely fantastic, like a new person once you get there, if you can get through the first 14 days of the hard part. All right, I need bones, I guess. There's a lot of stuff I don't actually have. Okay. These bone blocks actually don't amount to much bone meal, do they? Just 9 stacks. But mostly I just needed this for white dye anyway. Alright. Let's do that. And I think, yeah, I had a little bit in there. Alright, let's make some concrete. Powder anyway. I don't want to make the full concrete. There's no way. I'm gonna have to take a second here just to get fully caught up, guys, because you guys, thank you so much. The support. I wasn't sure how you all would react to this, because like I said, it was like, oh, this isn't some big crazy announcement about like, oh, I'm gonna have a new plush or merch, or I'm gonna be doing a new series on YouTube. It wasn't about any of the content stuff that I do. It was about me and how I'm living my life, and I wasn't sure if you guys would care at all. And there's probably a lot of people that don't, but the fact that you guys have been reaching out with all the stuff, lots of bits coming in, I can't even keep up. Thank you so much. Guernsey with another 100 bits. Can you plan to talk about during, say, the first 30 minutes, so that those that are triggered know to miss that are okay, but watch the rest of the stream? Yeah, we can do that. I mean, I guess I'm having a really hard time understanding why. I mean, I guess if people are struggling with their own journey, hearing my success potentially could upset them, but I would hope they wouldn't. I would hope it would turn around and be, if he can do it, I can do it motivation. But yeah, I mean, the first 30 minutes of the stream probably cover it. Yeah, we could just make that known. So if people don't want to hear about where I'm at, what my last week was like, and how much weight I lost, and chance to get a gifted sub because of it, then they can just skip the first 30 minutes. We'll try to keep to that, I guess. I am having a hard time understanding that, though, Guernsey. So maybe there's a point of view out there that I'm not quite getting, and I understand that we're human. But I would hope me sharing success story would get people to like be inspired, you know? But hey, I'm in a business where I can't please everybody. I understood that. That's something I've had a hardest time coming to grips about with doing what I'm doing, being a content creator. because by nature, I am a people pleaser. So I want everybody to be happy. And I want everybody to like me and all that, right? I'm a people pleaser to a fault, right? And one thing I've had to realize is that it's impossible to please everybody. It's impossible. So that's just something I have to deal with. You know, if I say something that triggers somebody, so be it. I have to be okay with that, because there's no way around that. There's no way around that. People take things so differently because people are different. So sorry. That's all I can say. If I say something that triggers somebody, and it's not like I'm being a horrible person, you know what I mean? Like if I'm saying something that I'm a horrible person for saying, and it triggers a whole bunch of people, then I get that. But if I'm saying something that should be normally acceptable and it triggers a small minority of people, then so be it. I can't walk on eggshells. You know what I mean? It's not a good way to live your life. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells because you're so worried about making sure everybody's okay with everything you say, right? It's impossible. It's not a good way to live. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be me. And then if that's a problem for people, that's not my problem. And that's where my change has happened, okay? Because it was my problem before. I made it my problem. If people were upset by something I said, I put that on me. And I would feel bad. And it would put me in a bad mental state. And I'm kind of done with that. Because I don't have the space for it. My brain can't take that anymore. Okay? So I'm just going to be me. And if people don't like me, there's other people out there that they can go watch if they don't want to watch me. And I got to be okay with it. Because not being okay with it is more detrimental. And that's what I've learned. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize that. If I wanted my base to be orange, I should have left my base orange. You know what I mean? You can clip that if you like. Anyway, we'll get back to collecting stuff in a second here, but people are being so amazing. I just see, I stood up on my desk. I stood up. Now I'm up on a pedestal here, preaching down words. I do see people supporting what I said at least, so that makes me feel like I'm not completely off base here. Anyway, like I said, I can't try to please everybody all the time. It's exhausting. Jedi Drummer, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Says, have I thought about getting a smart scale like Fit Track? Even if you only use the weight number here, can help mentally know what your body's doing. Actually, that's exactly what I did. I got one of them scales that Bluetooth sends the information to my phone. It gets tracked in my Fitbit app, and I had my Fitbit on. I recorded my walk this morning, made sure it was at least 45 minutes. I went 2 miles. So yeah, I've been using all the technology. I have my water bottle that keeps track of how much I drink, so I can tell you at this moment. It's mad that I've been drinking coffee, I'll tell you that. At this moment, I've drank 51.9 ounces today already. And I got, it says 3.5 bottles to go to meet my goal. So I'm kind of doing all these things to keep me on track. Technology's awesome. I love it, of course. But yeah, I got one of those scales. I just put the batteries in it last night, got it all set up. So I got my starting number ready to go. So next week we can calculate. Accident, thank you for the 300 bits. Says your journey will mean something to you, and that's that's most important. Your community can be inspired or happy for you or not. That's what they get from it. Yeah, exactly. Well put. Accident, thank you for those 300 bits. Borealis Laura, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You deserve to live your truth and be supported. Take care. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Nightmare just joined and says, I don't know what we're talking about, but best of luck to you. Nightmare, thank you so much for the resub. All you under 500 bits says, when I felt like I wasn't getting away from home enough, I set a rule for myself that at least one weekend day I had to leave town by at least 20 minutes. Found there's a lot of little things out there help me refocus. That's awesome. That's good. Yeah, I have to be outside 45 minutes a day as part of my 75 hard program, so that's really gonna help. I joked with Skiz on Friday on our walk, like, I haven't left the house in 2 months. Like, there's people out here. And somebody said hi to me and I started sweating. You know, it was a joke, but at the same time not, right? Like, forget what it's like to be part of society sometimes, and that other people exist when you're just like in your house all the time. It's crazy. Real, thank you so much for the $1 donation that says, going to take this journey with you. I tried to start my own health journey, but lack of accountability keeps stalling me out. Love your idea. I'm so here for it. Awesome, Real. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was so making this about me and me and me, like people wanting to join. Obviously, if you guys want to join, we can hold each other accountable. It'd be amazing. You know, when we start the stream on Monday and we talk about it, if you guys want to share your success stories too in chat, that'd be great. You know? And as Guernsey was worried about if people are going to be triggered by it, we'll just say, hey, first 30 minutes, we'll stop talking about it after that, then come back and watch the stream. That's fine. Did I read somebody's DNR? No, I haven't gotten there, I suppose. Orion, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You ever think about inviting Philza Minecraft to Hermitcraft? You know, Philza's doing his own thing now with Dream SMP. I'm sure he's good. But honestly, Hermitcraft, we're stocked. We have so many people on Hermitcraft. I don't think we're really looking for any new faces just yet. But Philza seems awesome. I got nothing against him. Akaman Brochab. Love the name. 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Nintendo, thanks for the 100 bits. So it would be really cool if you added the room in Willy Wonka where the giant chocolate bar is shrunk and put in the TV. You use dark oak trap doors, like chocolate doors, for the giant chocolate bar. Oh, there's so many ideas, Nintendo. There's so many ideas like that I wanted to kind of take from the movie and put inside this factory. We'll see if we get there. We got to get the exterior done first, and that's what the goal is. That's why we're gathering materials until we got into some heavy conversation. We'll get back to it here in a second. Don't worry. That's a great idea. I want to do that if I have time. Timmy the Sad Seahawk Pig. I'm sorry about your loss. That sounds like somebody died. Your Seahawks team lost again yesterday. I saw that. I mean, they are like my 3rd favorite team in the league, so I felt a little bad, but then again, they're my competition, so it's all good. $12.12 says go cards. There you go. If you need to, just support the cards. Radina, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Started yesterday improving my selfish and my habits, considering that I'm trying to adopt some with you. Oh, good luck with that, Rendina. That's amazing. Yeah. Taking care of ourselves first is important, right? And that's what I've been learning. Mozebop, thanks for the 100 bits. Says you got this. Severon, thanks for the gifted sub. The Aiken Stone, 200 bits. Starting your journey as well. Nice. A lot of people. No alcohol through the rest of the year. All right. Good luck with that. I'm with you on that. No alcohol through the rest of the year is probably going to be one of my hardest things, especially during football season. So good luck with that. We'll catch up next Monday, see how we're both doing. Evan and Kaylin in the house, resubscribing 17 months. You man. Thank you, Evan and Kaylin. Good to see you. How you guys been? Y'all moved in now, settled in. I think I probably have. It's been months. Good to see you here, though, as we just stand here talking about whatever. It's good to see you. Oh. Guernsey, thanks for the 100 bits. The concern is if people have eating disorders, talking about losing weight can cause problems. It's not a problem for me, and I'll be supportive all the way. Okay. There's an angle, sure. I mean, it's kind of unavoidable, right? It's kind of unavoidable. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, if anyone out there does have an eating disorder, I hope you get help in your way too, your own way. I consider having, you know, maybe not a clinical eating disorder, but I do have an unhealthy relationship with food, and so that's what I'm trying to solve, you know. Everybody's gonna have different issues, right? You got to figure out what's best for you. Evil Notion with the $3.14. Got a DNR. Yeah, good point, man. Good point. That's exactly what I was trying to get across. Thanks, Evil. Appreciate it. Shadowman, thank you for the biddies. Gurple Panda, thank you for the bits. Can't please everyone, so please yourself. At least please yourself. Yeah, I guess so. Yep. Calendar, thanks for the 1,000 bits. You and your husband started a diet last week. We can totes have a community journey. Nice, Cal. Good luck to you. BFSB90, thanks for the $1. Can you dig it? Got a DNR. Let me read this. Okay, right. BFS. Yep, that's kind of what Guernsey was saying as well. Understood. Understood. Again, kind of made my point too, right? So we wouldn't have a lot to talk about. I wouldn't have a lot to talk about if I had to be so careful to navigate the waters, right? So here we are. It's like you get to a state where you can't even turn on your TV or can't even turn on a stream because you're worried. Shouldn't be that way. Lena, thanks for the 2,000 bits. Be yourself, Impulse. It's the healthiest thing you can do. Thank you, Lena. That's what I was getting at. I can't be concerned anymore. Don't have the mental capacity for it. Dark Mystery, thanks for the 100 bits. Shut up and take my bits. M82DK, thanks for the 200 bits. Says I think Mumbo should do a doc about Impulse SV's life from bottom to top with all the bumps in the road. I'll see it. Oh my gosh, I'd let Mumbo make a documentary about my life. That'd be amazing. Mumbo's so good. So good. Even the little short that he did on his second channel just the other day was so good. It was called Connect, Disconnect, or Disconnect, Connect. I can't remember. But basically it was about disconnecting ourselves from all these devices, all the social media and you know, this unhealthy connection we have to the internet. And he did this whole thing, and it was like the speech going on, and the cinematography is awesome because Mumbo's so good at what he does, and also got this really heavy message across in like 2 minutes time. If you guys haven't seen this video on Mumbo's second channel, his second channel I believe is just called Mumbo, I think, and he just did this really cool video on it just the other day. You should check it out. Highly recommend. It's got a great message. Lena, thank you again. Holy smokes, $50. Can you dig it? Lena, you've been super generous today. I've hardly played Minecraft. We're gonna get back to Minecraft here in a second. But Lena, thank you for the $50. It says, Impulse, you seem like a person who can do anything he sets his mind to. Good luck on your journey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope so. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not trying to come across as if like, oh, we'll see. I'm not sure if I can do it. Like I have high confidence. You know, it's just it's hard for me to just come out and be like, I got this, I'm gonna nail it, there's no problem. Because it's not gonna be no problem. It's going to be difficult, and I know that, and I'm ready for it. But I don't want to underplay it. You know, you don't want to underestimate things that you know are gonna be a challenge. Did I make way too much? I may have made way too much. That's fine. We'll use it. We'll end up using it. What is that for? 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. All right. So this should how many did we say? This is like the first thing we needed to stock. 5 shulker boxes of white concrete. Not quite there. Actually, it's 5.2. It's 140 stacks. So should I just do a full another shulker box just to have some extra on hand? Things happen, you know, when you're building. Sometimes you need a little extra. You make a mistake, break it down, falls through the ground. Didn't mean to rhyme there. All right, let's get this going. Has there been music playing during the stream, peeps? I put 5.2 shulkers. 140 stacks divided by 27. I should come out to about 5.2. Music do be playing? All right, cool. These headphones that I'm wearing, I don't hear it as well. I don't hear the music as well. I think that's what I was saying. Like a lot of times in streams, I ask about the music and people were like, what music? You know, a lot. Well, I changed from earbuds to earphones and now I can't hear the music. So like that tells you it's going to be, you know, like I've always said, it's going to be whatever you're listening with. It kind of dictates how loud certain things are. It should be. I don't know why I'm confused with this recipe right now. Like that should just take one stack of. Exactly. Okay. I think we just do.
Hey Impulse, it is time to stand up or sit down.
Okay, that's good. I was noticing like my feet were hurting as I've been standing for the past half an hour. I am barefoot, but I was like, why are my feet hurting more than normal when I stand up? Because I do this often, right? I'll stand up for 30 minutes at a time on stream, but like my feet were hurting. I really couldn't figure out why. And then I just realized, well, I did walk 2 miles already today with brand new shoes. That's the other thing. I had brand new shoes. And so kind of breaking them in as well. They didn't feel extremely comfortable yet. We're gonna sit down though, because my feet were starting to bother me. There's that static again. Oh man. All right, better. Shoes are overrated. I should have ran barefoot. Maybe. Maybe. All right. And an hour and a half later, we are done with item number 1. Well, item number 1 actually is the one that we needed the most of, that white concrete. So there's that. But coming in second with, where should we put this? I kind of want to make, like a chest that's like just stuff for this next build. Let's do that. Let's make an actual chest. Good. What is that? Okay. Probably gonna need 2 chests actually. I mean, there's, if we start at line 6 and it goes to line, oh my gosh, 178. That's 172. There's 172 different items we need to complete the mega build, to complete the factory build, the exterior. 172 different things we need, different blocks, different items. That's a lot. That's it's gonna be a little bit of collecting for this 30-second time lapse that we probably start the video with and then go, now what? Making videos is hard, people. It's hard. Ask Evan and Caitlin, they'll tell you. It's hard. We're gonna spend 30 hours making a 30-second time lapse. Maybe I'll take the time lapse nice and slow. We'll make it about 45 seconds. Just get that extra little bit of content. And then what? What do we do the rest of the video? Try to convince Scar to go down the bottom hole? I don't know. All right, next up, 2.6 shulker boxes of cyan terracotta. This will be interesting to see if we have this. Cyan terracotta. We going shopping, peeps. Going shopping. Where is it? Please, please, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Well, I should have put this in alphabetical order instead of how many I needed, but I don't want to turn this yellow terracotta if I need it. I don't think I do though. I don't think I need any yellow terracotta. The one thing that nobody sells, terracotta. Is that the case? We could go collect it, yeah. We could go collect it, I guess. Go hang out some more. People being amazing. I see you. Devastation props. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Looks like a 5 gifted sub bomb. Appreciate you, my friend. Ranlia, thank you for the 5 months. Always a pleasure to see you play, and good luck with your health journey. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, it was I wasn't sure how much I wanted to share or whatever, but then when I saw what Dadcraft 73 did, and I was inspired by what he was doing, you know. I was inspired by the fact that he was having his community help hold him accountable, and it worked for him in a big way. And so when I talked to him, it was obvious that I should share my journey with you guys, and I wanted to be real too. I don't know if you guys feel the same way I do about like my content. Over the past, I don't know, I think it's been the past 2 months or so is when I really started to notice that I didn't really feel like me anymore. I didn't know if it was visible. I need a beacon. I didn't know if it was obvious to the viewers, to you guys, that I wasn't quite right. Was it? I guess I'm asking you now. Like, has anybody noticed that I've been a little off the past couple months? Pretty loaded question, I get that. I need a beacon. You didn't notice? There's a few yeses in there. I'm always off. I can accept that. I can accept that for sure. Where's my beacon? Jevin gave me a beacon not too long ago. Haven't noticed? All right. I mean, maybe I was able to kind of push it aside when I'm making content. Iskall hasn't uploaded. You noticed that? You know what Iskall's up to though, right? He's launching Vault Hunters to the public. So he's got himself like this massive project that needs his focus. Kind of like when Tango was doing the villager mod. Like that was a huge undertaking and something that he was doing for the community, right? So the community could have this amazing villager mod. But unfortunately, the sacrifice was he just didn't have time to make Hermitcraft episodes. And I have a feeling that's kind of what's going on with this gal. Is he's focused right now on getting you guys Vault Hunters for those that want to play it. As far as I know, that's what he's been up to. So hopefully at some point he'll get that done and he'll be back. Can't speak for him though. Where's my beacon? Jevin gave me a beacon as a gift for helping him. I can't find the beacon. I lost it. I didn't leave it there, did I? This is the worst. This is the worst. I've looked like everywhere I can think of. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. Just hit me. It just hit me. Pretty sure I used it when I was doing the Chocolate River. Can't remember what for, but I have not personally tried Vault Hunters. Okay, not in that one. Hey, chocolate milk cows, how you guys doing? They're gonna make all the chocolate milk. Oh, yep. We haven't cleaned this up, I know. I know, it's bad. Okay, there it is. Hello. Perfect. 2 of them even. I have 2 beacons. Oh, gosh. Why do I have 2 beacons? Oh. I'm not gonna set up 2 beacon pyramids though. Okay. This room needs a wood faux ceiling. Could do if it was yeah, if it was like blue and then some whites to like look like clouds. That could be a thing. It's just such a big space. Like doing any sort of pattern ceiling in that space is pretty daunting task, you know. It didn't feel like it was 100% necessary when I made the room to like tackle that straight away. Because it took me long enough to get that room to the point it's at now, which is still 80% done, maybe. Maybe a little more than that. If I count the ceiling, then it's 80% done. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, that room already took me X amount of hours. If I'm going to stress about things like making the ceiling pattern, that's going to take me a lot longer. I'm gonna not want to finish, basically. Does Harmless Harvest have terracotta? I don't think so. I don't remember it having any. I always miss the turn for this. That's why I'm not flying. All right, I do think it's just these. Oops. Why is there TNT by the Bodum portal? I have no idea. I have no idea. People do weird things. What about False's new shop? Does she? I don't know. I could spend just as much time, I suppose, going around looking for. See, I already set up this beacon pyramid, and I know I probably didn't need the full beacon pyramid, did I? I always forget. See, I brought extra. Anyway, it's here. This won't be too long. I think we can re-dye. Can we re-dye? I should check that out. Because here I am worried about just getting the regular terracotta. Okay, let me ask you guys this, because these headphones, right? I said I could barely hear my music. How loud are game sounds? You guys hearing this block breaking okay? This is super quiet for me. You can hear it barely. That's all I can hear it. That's better. Okay, now if that's loud for you guys, let me know. But it's better for me. I could barely hear the blocks breaking. Again, it's one of those. What are you listening with? That'll make a big difference. Jace, thank you so much for the message of 3 months free sub. Appreciate you. Says love you so much and all you do. Thank you so much. Super kind of you to say. It's a very satisfying noise breaking blocks super fast. I know, right? Okay, so we went outside the beacon. You can get caught out here for just far enough, I suppose. All right, what did we say we needed? 2.6 shulker boxes. We need 69 stacks. Not gonna say it. Everybody's like leaning forward. Is he gonna say it? Oh, leave you hanging on that one. All right, you guys got me. You got me. You got my back. I don't have to. Pair of Logitech THX surround systems with 2 8-inch subs. Holy smokes, 2 subwoofers. Wow. I don't know if I can do this, but
Must be booming. These speakers must be booming.
What are we doing right now? Getting some terracotta. So today I am collecting materials so that I can tackle my next mega build. And my next mega build is finishing. That's right, finishing the exterior of the factory. I want it done. I want it done. I want it 100% done. I need it 100% done. What am I doing? I need it 100% done. I can't have the back open. I'm embarrassed about it. You know, people judging me by not doing the back of my base. Gotta have it done. I don't want to be the last member of Bodum to not have the back of their base done. Because so far, who's done the back of their base? Mumbo's done the back. Pearl's done the back. I'm pretty sure Green and Scar have not done the back. So that only leaves 2 other people. Right? So I need to get mine done before they do. Otherwise, that's embarrassing. So it's a big task. There's parts of the factory though that I'm excited about. Because it seems like, oh, he's just gonna do the back. That's not very interesting. But there's actually new buildings and stuff that are part of the backside that are going to give even more definition to the factory, and I can't wait. It's exciting. This factory is the biggest build I've ever done. It's fantastic. I love it. We're gonna 100% finish 80% of it. I'm 100% confident we'll finish 80%. Oh no, water. All right, let me grab this.
My back hurts.
My back hurts. My goodness. All right, I got a Can You Dig It? Holy smokes. $31.41. Toshka Koshka, thank you so much. There's a block in my way. Where is it? Oh, it's up in the sky, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Toshka Koshka. Got a DNR. Oh, there it is. Got a DNR. Let me read the DNR real quick. It's a good one. I can tell. Makes sense, Toshka. Thank you. Thank you for that. I was definitely confused at first. I get it now, but at the same time, I'm gonna do what I set out to do. Can sell the rest of what? That wasn't lag, it was a ghost block. Yeah, ghost blocks are back in the game. They're not as bad as they used to be, but every once in a while, you mine the block so fast, it gets desynced with the server. The server thinks the block is still there. The client thinks the block is gone because it saw you actually hit it, but they're desynced. And technically, the block is still there. The server wins. Whatever the server thinks is going on is what wins those desync battles. So you end up kind of like glitching into that block until you can right click on it, and that kind of updates the client. You know, makes that call back to the server and realizes, oh, that block's actually still there. Whoops. And I think we got another one just now. Okay. It already... See, I had broken that block, but server didn't think so. So it brought it back because the water updated it. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Okay. See that? And now if I right click on that, boop, there it is. So the client thought it was gone, but the server was like, actually, there's a block here. That bug has been in and out of the game about 100 times, it feels like. All right. Whoa! Don't talk while you're still swallowing. Took me way too long to drink my coffee today. I almost choked on that, like coffee would have sprayed everywhere. Finally, I don't know why it took me so long to drink my coffee, but that's probably not good because I need to be drinking water. You get a lot of ghost blocks on Bedrock Edition. That's crazy. That's crazy that it affects both Java and Bedrock. I wonder if I should do this. I could probably put this in a shulker box there, but I'll just put it out in the open. That's probably good. Found out logging my water daily and having a fixed value cup really helped. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. So if you guys care, I talked about the diet part, like what my plan is for my eating, right? I talked about the Whole30. It's basically eating clean, no sugars, no refined sugars, I should say, no processed foods. I won't be eating any grains. And that's mainly because it's like some people have issues with grains, right? So that it's not saying, the diet's not saying like, oh, you shouldn't eat grains or whatever. It's saying, you know, you should try not eating grains for a while and see how your body feels about not eating grains. It's more of a test to see if your body likes not, you know, laying off the grains and stuff, because you can get, some people have the intolerances and stuff to gluten and whatnot. Anyway, so I won't be eating grains. I won't be having any dairy for a while as well. That's probably the hardest thing for me. It's because I do like cheese, but I'm gonna be laying off that. Anyway, that's the Whole30 thing. That's only gonna last 30 days, and then I'll be switching it up a little bit, reintroducing some stuff back in. But the rest of how I plan to be healthier is actually a program called the 75 Hard, and it's wild. It's intense. Cubs over here. The 75 Hard is pretty intense. It's 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes each. One needs to be outside. You got to drink 128 ounces of water, which is a gallon of water a day. I know there's some debate on whether or not that's healthy or unhealthy, but drinking water in general is healthy, so I'll be doing that. And with working out that much, 128 ounces is probably necessary to keep myself hydrated properly. So there's that. You're supposed to read 10 pages of like self-help kind of style books. I have my book. If you guys are interested, this is the book I'll be starting with. Pretty scary. Pretty scary. Because I am a workaholic. And that's been part of the problem, right? I put my work above myself. And this book that I've got named Do Nothing, how to break away from overworking, overdoing, and underliving. Says we work feverishly to make ourselves happy, so why are we so miserable? And this book is going to hopefully answer that question. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this does to my brainium after I read it. You know, it's part of me. Working hard is part of my DNA. So, if this book's going to try to tell me that I shouldn't work hard, it's gonna be a tough pill to swallow, but we'll see. I'm sure there's some really good messages and some things that's, you know, it's going to tell me the reason, the problems, you know, and explain it better why I feel the way I feel, and that I am a workaholic. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be eye-opening, I'm sure. But yeah, I'll be reading, you know, 10 pages of that a day at least, maybe more. What other parts of it are there? The diet I told you about, so sticking to a diet is part of it. No alcohol is part of it. My diet wouldn't allow for alcohol anyway, but strict no alcohol policy. Like I said, that one's going to be a bit of a struggle for me as well. It's football season. Typically on Sundays, I hang out with my friends and we have a few, you know, adult beverages, as they say, as we enjoy the football games and stuff. So it's going to be hard to give those up. Do have some ideas on things I can do to make that not such a challenge, but that's part of it anyway. And I'm sure I'm missing other things. You gotta take a picture of yourself daily. No, I won't be sharing those pictures. What else? Oh, I have an app. Hang on, the app will tell me, because I have to log this stuff every day. It's a tough program though. I've made it like 33 days the first time I tried this. Okay, so at least in the app, there's 2 workouts I already spoke about. One has to be outside. Progress picture daily, 10 pages of reading, gallon of water, follow a diet, no cheap meals or alcohol. That's it. Do that for 75 days. That's it. Football and no beer, that's blasphemy. Exactly, right? I know. It's gonna be hard, but You know, it'll be nice to not have alcohol for a while. Alcohol's, you know, it's not great for you. So we'll see. You may find me maybe more energetic on Monday mornings. Who knows? Who knows? Mondays could feel a lot different from here on out. If you know what I mean. Seeing all the support. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Like I said, I was afraid to be so confident that we're just gonna crush this thing, because I know it's like super hard, but as many times as I tried to do this 75 hard, this is the one I've probably felt the most confident about, just because, not that I like hit rock bottom or anything, but like I really do feel like something clicked in my brain. You know, like there was this awakening where my brain was like, that enough's enough. Like you're done. You're done doing this to yourself. It's time. It's time to stop blaming other things. Stop blaming, you know, the pandemic and, oh, I don't have time for this because I gotta get as much done as I can on Hermitcraft, you know. I want this season to be epic, and I still do, you know. But now my brain's like, you don't have to do it all right now. Like, I don't have to, even though, okay, my next video is like, I'm finishing the factory, but like, I don't have to get season 8 completed in the next week, you know. Like, I can pump the brakes a little bit, because I was on a path to burnout, easily on a path to burnout. And I get comments, I did see comments all the time as I was doing all these, you know, massive episodes. And I'm gonna get it this episode too, but this episode's probably gonna take me a week. Where it's like, you know, slow down, you're gonna burn yourself out. And I was just like, I'm fine. Stubborn. I'm fine. I'll be fine. But like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I think they're right. Like I may not feel it now, but one morning I'm gonna wake up and it's just gonna hit me. And I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to go from like, I'm totally fine, not burn out, not even recognizing that I'm on a road to burnout, for it to go from like that to, oh, whoops, I'm burnt out, I don't want to do anything. So if you can recognize it coming and then adjust before it actually happens, then that's kind of the goal, right? Take it easy, Shack. Thank you so much for your support. As usual, you're just amazing. You're so amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I took that vacation. I mean, that was part of it. I took, I mean, it wasn't a long vacation. I took 4 days off last weekend. And it was just a reflection for me. It was a nice chance to reflect and really... The problem I was having was I was go, right? So when you're just in 100% pedal to the metal go mode, you never really have the chance to slow down and take a pulse of how things are actually going. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this time where I'm gonna like completely disconnect, not be thinking about YouTube, making content or any of that. I'm gonna completely disconnect and just really try to get a grasp of how I'm doing. That's the word. I'm doing. Me. Not Impulse. Not the YouTuber, streamer, content creator. How am I, the person, doing? And that's when I was like, oh, I'm not doing okay. You know, which sounds so weird because I truly am, you know, like so happy as far as like what we've accomplished. The fact that I am doing the YouTube thing full time now and stuff, like I'm truly happy about all that, but like what sacrifices were made to get there is what started to sink in. Like, what did I sacrifice to make this happen? Yes, it's still worth it. I'm not saying it wasn't worth it, but I'm saying like, oh, it needed to be thought about. Like, is this a path that I could continue down and be happy as a person in the end? Because I don't want to come across as ungrateful. I'm super grateful for all of this. Like, very, very grateful. It's a shock to me that I'm able to do this. You guys are just here watching and supporting and all that. Like, I'm truly, truly humbled. But at the same time, it was like, oh, I gotta be careful not to overexert or only care about one thing. You know? Is it a fear of time encroaching on your happiness? Yeah. That's pretty much it. Right? Like, I think that's what this book is probably gonna talk a lot about too, is are we doing the right things? You know, just because I set some goal.
It is time to stand up or sit down.
That one I'm ignoring. My feet still didn't recover from the last stand. All right, this is good. Thank you so much, Absinthe. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to hear, you know, because we do put a lot of work, a lot of effort into these videos and all that. But at the end of the day, we're all people too, you know. We got to make sure we're good. Daily affirmations. What was his name on SNL? Who would do like the little one-liners or whatever. It sounded like that, like daily affirmations. And it was always Stuart Smalley, thank you. Yeah, gosh, that was forever ago. I'm so old. Those are good. Those are awesome. Was Cub out there getting red sand? Is that what he was all about? He was out there. Oh, Jack Handy. Okay. Oh, there was two different things. Hang on. Jack Handy had like the funny ones. Stuart Smalley was the I'm good enough, I'm kind enough, and everybody likes me one. Jack Handy quotes. Jack Handy quotes. Okay. 50 Jack Handy quotes that make you laugh. Let's read one. Aw. What? It says page not found, but it's... Alright, let's try a different one. Deep thought of the day. Alright, here we go. We'll read one. I don't know if it's any good. Let's find out. Deep thought of the day. Some people are like slinkies. They don't really have a purpose, but they still bring a smile to your face when you push them down the stairs. Oh, man. See, that's good. That's gold. Oh, I loved those. That was a Saturday Night Live bit. They would just break up content by like coming in and giving one of those Jack Handy quotes. It was just off the wall stuff. I loved it. That's amazing. Kajiro, 24 months strong. 2-year anniversary, Kajiro. Thank you so much. Did I miss a raid? Did you raid me, Kajiro? Because it didn't go off. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. I don't know why it didn't go off. Where are we? What's this? I'm lost. There it is. I'm sorry I missed your raid, Kajiro. Welcome, raiders. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Yeah, that TNT. I don't know what the TNT floor in the Nether's about. He raided, there was no alert. Yeah, weird. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. you guys want to listen to some Hermit Gang real quick? This is gonna be part of the stream too that we got to get used to. Is now that I'm trying to drink 128 ounces of water a day, then I'm probably not gonna make through a 3-hour stream without needing a bio break. You know what I mean? So, yeah. The Hermit Gang remix is a little long. I don't want to spend that much time. But yeah, let's real quick take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We got lots more material to collect and lots more stories to tell about our lives' journeys. Getting deep today. Appreciate you guys hanging out though.
Listen, Grian, nobody touches my bush. You're done. It all started when Green touched my redstone. He played himself like a xylophone, set on automatic. Dark Monster is a savage with technical skills and crazy vocal acrobatics. I'm a legend of the NHO with Etho, Beef, and Double O. Doc MC is coming for you sevenfold. Got Randock, another fireman to douse the flames that you shoot at this Leviathan. Iskell can try again.
You think I'm in hiding, I'm just biding my time. Putting pen to paper, coming up with rhymes. With a star-studded group got together just to crush you. Once we start something, we're gonna see it through. I'm the not the soldier who brings the fight at first light. Y'all had the inside, so now I gotta end. You're guilty of getting murdered with words. Y'all are outgunned. Go home, nerds.
Hermit gang, 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 Hermit gang.
If you think you can stop the symmetry, that's false. Your team is dialing for help, but I'm ignoring their calls. And when their bodies dissolve, you know that forces on a killing spree. Try to stab my PvP and perish painfully. I'm the queen of hearts, heads and body parts. She diamond armor, can't compare to my martial arts. I'll send a poison dart to make you breathe your final breath. G-Team's name will be the only thing left.
Caffeinated, animated, redstone innovator. My behavior's crazy, can't face me. Impulse is never lazy. Tango, why would you betray me? Now my scope is aiming. Better run from cover from all the gas spells that I be taming. Without a sound, without no hesitation, my creations are amazing. Better watch your step or the G-Team will end up blazing. Who's the better team? There is no controversy. But before it's said and done, y'all be begging us for mercy. Hermit gang, 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 Hermit gang.
Oh, X gon' give it to ya, I'm gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, what? Lyrical boxing, dropping blows on all my foes. In the G-Team, they're looking unclean, needing some sunscreen. Our words to hurt this herd of nerds, it's absurd how my rhymes got them injured. Danger, danger, I got lasers to cut them up like razors. It's flexing season and I got flavour. No weak defences like trenches and fences that these dense heads are presenting. They're presenting them alright. They're not very good. I could walk over that. I could jump over that. I could use an ender pearl. Use my elytra. Come on, G-Team. Jeez.
I don't know what to say. Let me see. Now I'm back, got some things I wanna say. Yeah. What's the letter that starts the alphabet? Hey, ladies get in line, the diggity be on the way. Kev, Cleo don't know who she freaking with. Ooh, all the signs say to notify her next of kin. This diggity doll been dropping bombs, nothing but hits. Hey, spit that right again, cause the message is I can mumble rap and still be the best there is. Hermit gang, 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 Hermit gang.
Oh, you wanted me to do a verse? I'd have to check with G-Team. I mean, I'll have to check with my schedule and see if I'm able to do that sort of thing, Busy guy. Bananas. I just don't know if it's a good idea for me to be part of this song.
I always love that. That was actually cool. So I'm wearing my wireless headphones, so I was actually able to enjoy the entire song. You know what I mean? That was interesting. Oh, anywho, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That's Hermit Gang. If you've never heard that before, we play it quite often. That was a little rap we put together in season 6 during the Hermitcraft Civil War. A little bit of a little diss track, if you will. Team Star versus Team G? Was it the G team? What, is that who we're against? Anyway, it was awesome. We need to do that again. Yeah, the G team. We need to do that again. We need another battle. We need another war on Hermitcraft. Has it been too long? I mean, we've been everything. Civil War, we had the mycelium resistance. I mean, we haven't had any wars this season. Season 8's been fairly cool, like chill. Almost too chill, and something crazy needs to happen. Or is it getting too repetitive, right? Like, that's the other thing. Is like, if there's a war every single season, it's like, okay, that's enough. I don't know. They're always fun, though, you know. Trade war, I guess. I mean, we got a little commerce war going. We got Bodum Inc. selling stuff. We got Octagon. We got Evil X's Emporium, or whatever that bit's doing. I guess. I don't know. It's not really like your normal war, but I could see conflict of sorts anyway. All right, so we're gonna turn this all into cyan. We need, of course, some cactus. We got some green dyes we need. I wish I could just use sea pickles, but those are lime. So I think last stream, ooh, so many chunk thingy bobbers. Did I cook cactus? Where have I would have done that? Ah, okay. I went and got cactus from Joe. I remember that. Is that all I got though? 2 stacks? I gotta clean these rooms out because I'm starting to get stuff scattered about where I have to go everywhere and look for stuff now, which is not good. We don't have any music playing. How weird is that? I get that music playing. It got weird in here. Big Eyed Crew. Can't forget about the Big Eyed Crew. Don't leave them out. They're selling basalt and iron, I guess. I put smokers in that smelterator, so that means I can't cook cactus anymore, right? Is that what that means? It's the smokers are only for like food sources. Somehow it considers kelp a food source, I guess. You need to write a movie review for school tomorrow. Which movie? Well, you don't have to stick around and tell me. But I did a film class in college as well, and I had to do a paper on the differences of the movie Bonnie and Clyde versus Pulp Fiction. I needed to like state how those movies had things in common and how they were different and what messages they were trying to get across and all that kind of stuff. That was interesting because if you've seen Pulp Fiction, I mean, if you're not, you know, of age, shouldn't be watching Pulp Fiction. You'd probably be at least, I don't know, at least 16, maybe as far as 18 with that one. Hopefully you're not watching it if you're under 16. But that, and then Bonnie and Clyde was a super old movie. So no, that's not what I want to do. So seeing that, like, seeing those back to back, and then trying to write a paper on the differences between the two, it was interesting. It was real interesting. So. Had to do a film review with Shawshank Redemption. Ah, that's a deep one. That's definitely a deep one. Cornflowers. Excellent. I thought I was going to have to use lapis. Somehow we have cornflowers and lots of them. All right. Hopefully this is not going to be enough. I just realized it's not going to be enough. We're going to have to go buy more. We're going to have to go buy more dye, I think. All right, so the goal was 2.6 shulker boxes, and I was kind of feeling like maybe we just do 3 full boxes just to make it done and have some extra. But I'm worried about the dye situation at the moment. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not doing great on dyes. Mainly the cactus. We might have to just go. Should we just go buy some more from Joe? This is one of those things where, like, I wish I had just done a cactus farm early season and I have my own stuff. But I didn't. We got a raid coming in. The raid notifications are not going off today. But I'm glad I caught your message. Thank you so much for the raid. BioWars Gaming, I appreciate the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. I do not have a flower farm this season, no. Okay, so we'll get some more. I guess we'll go get some cactus from Joe. Support our local economy. Semi-local economy. Oh, we had this exact conversation when I went and bought this cactus last time. I don't know which stream that was, if that was Friday or Wednesday or when. We got lots of diamonds thanks to Pearl. Let's go buy some cactus from Joe. Why not? Pearl has a cactus farm. Is she selling it though? Let's go take a look. Let's see if she's actually selling it. Because if so, maybe we hop on that. Looks like some people are getting ready for Hermits Helping Hermits. I don't know what they're doing today. Jeez, look at Joe at 1,500. 1,500 days not using Elytra. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine how much extra time it takes him to get from point A to point B all season long. Should always make the basic farms. I know, right? Haley Bailey says you should do that. Yeah, I did this season like completely backwards and I regret it. Wait, you're not supposed to have regrets. Yeah, I did the season backwards. Like I jumped into I must build factory straight away and get that base done so I have a place to put my stuff, you know? And what I realized was, oh wait, in order to build a base, you need materials. And so I ended up collecting materials the hard way this season. And this is the hard way right now, apparently. It doesn't look like she's actually selling anything. At least any cactus. We'll go to Joe's. We'll hook him up. I don't think now Green's been adding to the G train, but I don't think he does either. Pearl Halloween sale head. Pearl's Halloween head for sale. Yeah, say that backwards. Mini blocks. Okay, so somebody told me about this. Those could be headlights. Interesting. Ooh, snow blocks as well would make decent headlights. Bone blocks potentially. What I really wanted was quartz. Look at my... Oh no, he killed me twice. He's got the old hat on my head too. Iron blocks? I really wanted quartz. I mean, if I had to choose for the headlights, maybe the iron blocks are the best. I tried the shulker head and it didn't look great. Redstone lamps. Oh, there's 16 of them as well. 16 of them as well. Why didn't I just come here and do that to begin with? I didn't know he was yeah, I'll sit up straight. I didn't know he was selling these over here. It wasn't until my comments flooded in saying Green sells that stuff, you should go buy from him. How much are they? 1 diamond each. All right. Okay. Can I return these if I'm not happy with my purchase? I'm gonna go for it. Oh. Okay. If they don't work, then so be it. We just wasted 16 diamonds. I don't think we can return them once we buy them. That's never really been a thing. Did I do that wrong? It said 1 for 1. I gave him 16 diamonds for 16. 1 diamond is only for the single chest. Wait, what? How do we get this wrong? Mini blocks. Any 5 for 1 diamond. Diamond mini block. Oh, the diamond mini block. Oh. Because he had to give. Okay. Well, great. It's 5 for 1. I took 16. All right, I'm gonna overpay just a little bit. Okay, that's a lot less. I'll give him an extra diamond there. Considering I was gonna give him 4 times that amount. I was going to get Cactus. Now we're doing this. Look at us all off track. Actually, this isn't bad because we have these lights in here. This kind of help matches a little bit. These lights were too far turned out anyway. I didn't really get the angle quite right. I hope these work. Can I jump that high? I didn't think so. All right. I think what I want to do, I kind of want to turn out just a little bit instead of being straight on. Let's see what it looks like straight on though. Oh, that's not horrible. It almost looks like they're turned out a little bit, don't they? But they're not. I'm pretty sure they're not. That looks pretty good, right? Looks good. This is worth doing to all of them. I'd buy that for $1. Let's do it. Let's do them all like that. That's why I bought so many. Because I wanted to do every single truck. I was gonna hop my way across the place here. Thank you guys for the subs, the resubs. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, they're not turned out at all, which is fine. They look good. They look good. Oh, these trucks are amazing. All right. We're gonna have a couple left over, but who knows? I may need another truck someday. I want to have one. I kind of thought it'd be cool to have one outside with like a conveyor belt and then like it's actually physically getting loaded. That could be kind of cool. But I don't know where I would do that. Like maybe that garage right there, have a truck parked outside it, out front of it. And then there's like a conveyor belt leading from inside the garage and there's like people loading the conveyor belt with the candies. That would be kind of cool to do. A forklift, yeah. Corrales has done a pretty cool forklift design in the past. Last season, I think I remember. Could be cool. Use something like that. Yeah, here's the one near eye candy. I was gonna do this also, like have people unloading. Then I realized afterwards I didn't leave a lot of space in here. Like I should have really parked the truck a little further out. And maybe I still could tear it down and move it because it really only takes about 15 minutes or so to build the truck, if that. So I could move it out a little bit more so there's some extra space in here. That could be a thing. Just move the building. Yeah, much easier to just move the building. The truck's got no tires. What are you talking about? These are tires. These are the tires right here. These are the truck tires. Oh. Yeah, what got moved into the sewer? Was that B-dubs that moved the forklift? I moved an ambulance, I think, which was still pretty cool. Just push it with pistons, I'm not sure. I don't think it would. I think it's too big. Yeah, B-dubs moved the forklift. Yeah, okay. Thought I remember that. All right, let's see if we can find them. I think they're straight and then to the left. I must not use the nether enough because I said something about a proper nether hub and people were hyping on this one. I get lost in this nether hub. I think it's just because it's new and I don't use it enough. Build a pipe going up chocolate liver, up in the chocolate river and get Cleo to put someone sucked in it like Augustus. Yeah. I had a lot of people suggest that, and I was actually wanting to do that as well. Like I said, that room is like 80% done. It's just one of those things that I knew was going to be such a big task that I'd have to chip away at it. So, you know, it's like one of those things, if I don't finish an entire build 100% in a single episode, then there's going to be a lot of, oh, you should do that, oh, you should do that, this or that kind of comments. And it's usually stuff that I already planned on doing. always forget. 1 diamond, right? I think we should just get a lot because we keep coming back here. It's like I just gave him 10 diamonds for something that's like so easy to farm, but I never set up a farm, so yeah, that's what I get. That's what I get. Oh well, it happens. Guernsey, thank you for the 100 biddies. It says do a road to your shop and put a truck on it. Oh, like another one's coming in. I did get some mentions of like just doing a gravel road would have been all right. Wrong sign. There wasn't a sign for that. I think it's just the same price. I'm pretty sure it's what I paid last time. Nobody else had a problem with it.
Now that's what I call.
Set up a mini farm right now. Now use 1 stack to make a cactus farm. Everybody's like, oh, just make a farm right now. I'll save a stack. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do in the episode, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this huge build. And then what? Maybe I'll make a cactus farm. Because I will, when the interior starts to get done, I'm going to need a lot more materials as well for the interior. So just because the exterior is completely done doesn't mean I'm done with needing materials for the season. So it still probably would be worth it for me to save, or for me to make a farm, like a cactus farm. I'm just going to smelt down 4 stacks, I think. Yeah, that could be a quick and easy farm for me to do to help fill a little bit of time in the video. I'm telling you, next episode I do for Hermitcraft is it's gonna take me probably 40 hours to do, and then I won't have like any. It's gonna be like a 5-minute episode. I should put the fuel in first. What did I do with the fuel though? It would have been the kelp, right? Dried kelp blocks. Okay. I suppose that's probably enough. We'll find out. I have the super smoker, but is that gonna smoke cactus? Right? Because it's smokers? I don't think it would. Because it has to be something you eat for it to go in the smoker? That was the one reason why I was like, I don't know, maybe I should stick to furnaces, but then I was like, oh yeah, I'm planning on making another furnace array anyway. All right, got a little confused. I was doing halves. I was having it. Bop, bop. Okay, that's good. You could sell prickly pear cactus candy. It's real candy. Yeah, okay. Always with the selling candy, of course. Prickly pear cactus. I've never had cactus. Okay, those can go in there. All right. Is Azuma's health improving? He's on the server, so I'm gonna say yes. I talked to him on Thursday last week, and he was still pretty rough. I'll be honest. He was, man, talk about getting sick. Like, he got hit hard. All right, we've got probably what? We need like 3 stacks probably to finish this out. No, 4. Probably everything we just did. No, he didn't get COVID as far as I know. At least he didn't mention getting COVID. But he got hit with something nasty. Guernsey says, thanks for the bits, by the way, Guernsey. You can put a billboard above your shop with item frames that you can put each object you're selling, so it's easy to change if you change stock. Oh, that's not a bad idea. While that's smelting, let's go take a look and see what that would look like. That's not a bad idea. Because the shop is sort of bland, and I knew that when I built it. I wasn't extremely happy with it. So, like, what I wanted to do was put more like banners and like item frames like among on these, and kind of like hanging there and like around here and like maybe even hanging off of here a little bit. That may give it a little bit of extra pop that it's missing, because right now it's pretty bland, even with the stripes I did in the ceiling. Oh, those turned all the way. Okay. I need to fix that. We need to get some honeycombs. Yeah, it needs more colors for sure. I didn't want to go super crazy with it. My original design of that building was pretty out there. It was pretty colorful, like too much so. It was obnoxious. And so I scaled it back, and I may have overcorrected, because now it's a bit bland for a candy shop, right? So if we add a bunch of signs and little knickknacks around, that may fix that issue. So that could be a thing. This was something I wanted to address on stream anyway. So maybe Wednesday we actually do what I said I was gonna do when I made this thing, and we'll spend a stream trying to make this shop look good together. How's that sound? You guys want to come on Wednesday and we will focus the stream on making this shop look good on the inside?
It is time to stand up or sit down.
I'll do the last 30 minutes standing. That's cool. Sounds good. Wednesday, eye candy stream. Let's do it. Just rolled over my foot. Probably better than collecting materials off stream. You know, come Wednesday, I'm probably still going to be working on the factory. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, that'll be good. It'll be a nice break because I'll be tired of building. We'll come in here and we'll decorate the inside. All right, that looks better. I knew there was a couple that I had forgot to wax, but on purpose because I was waiting for them to oxidize. Did I miss one? See, when you're that close to it. On the back. Yep. Thank you. Good eyes. I'm like actively avoiding looking at it now, so you guys can't tell me I missed another one. I was gonna save that one for Wednesday. What? I didn't make a mistake. I'm a flawless human being. That's one of my favorite quotes. I said that on a stream at some point in time. Like I said I'm a flawless human being. I don't know when I said it or why I said it. It was obviously a joke because I was obviously screwing something up as usual. And I said I'm a flawless human being, and it made it into some fan art that somebody put together, and I loved it so much. I can probably link that to you. Let me do that. Let me real quick, because I replied to this. I have to find you guys this fan art. It's so good. Yeah, here it is. I'm a flawless human being. This needs to become a thing. Like, I want to put together a list of like quotes that I've just said on stream. How do I get a link to a tweet? I'm good at Twitter. That's why they gave me the check mark, because I'm so good. Copy link to this tweet. Okay. Oh, that was a link to my response. No, I want a link to theirs. Come on. I copied the wrong link. I don't want my response link. I want theirs. Copy link to tweet. This is what we do on stream. Why not? All right, let's give this tweet some love. So in the middle of this clip that they've put together, they've done some really cool editing of some different screenshots and stuff, and then some actual art that was done. And there's this really quick clip of, it says I'm a flawless human being. It's a nice little doodle of me, and then it was a quote from a stream that I had done where I'd said that, and I don't remember which stream or why we said it, but like, this is like, I want to make something of it. Like, I want to do merch or something with I'm a flawless human being. It was so well done. We're all flawless, exactly. And modest, yeah. But I want to make like my own merch that has that quote on it. And I'm sure there's other quotes that I've done or said, you know, that were weird like that. I need to make like a bank of just ridiculous quotes that I've done over time. Might as well get a little repairs on our shovel while we're doing this, yeah. Not much, but it helped. Our flaws make us flawless. Okay, I'll buy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might as well just not count. No! That was close. That was close. I almost did that. Wow. I caught myself last second. Like, that don't look right. I was just about to shift click that in. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. This has been here the whole time? Seriously? Oh man. Yeah, that edit was really cool. Feel free to give that tweet some love. Let them know that I talked about it on stream and stuff. I love when people do creative stuff like that. Just, I mean, I love seeing it. It always brightens my day when I get that kind of fan art in my Twitter feed. I'm not on like any of those other platforms, you know, like Tumblr, or every once in a while I'll check in on Reddit, but I'm not a huge Reddit or Tumblr person, so I miss a lot of that kind of fan art. So when it gets tweeted at me, I do appreciate it. I love seeing it. I'm all cool on Twitter now. They gave me a check mark. Feels good. It's kind of interesting though. It's like after I got verified on Twitter, I started getting a lot more followers. I didn't realize that verification meant so much, I guess. I'll take it though. It's cool. It's neat. All right, that's enough. Where's the link? I'll pop it in again. There you go. Still in my clipboard. Easy enough for me to do. All right, hey, item number 2, we're done. You know, 2.5 hours, and we've collected 2 of the materials we need for this build. You guys starting to get a good idea of how long this build's gonna take me? Okay, next thing should be easy. Shouldn't have said that because I just realized it's not gonna be. Stone. Just straight up stone. Not cobble. Regular stone. I need 2.5 shulkers full. Oof. Oof. I don't know why I don't have stone. It's 2.5. Now I could probably find cobble. I don't know if I was doing it with a silk touch at that point in the season. B-Dubs has a farm. Do we have to go buy stone from B-Dubs, really? All right, well, let's check our own supplies first, because I really don't want to have to buy stone. And we can harvest it like we did the terracotta, but still, that still feels kind of bad. If the Big Eyes shop sells stone for super cheap, I'd consider it. And it's gonna be like this, right? Stone. Like, I used to call it smooth stone, but we can't call it that anymore because now we actually have smooth stone. Oh. Have some cobble I could smelt. Oh my gosh, we're buying stone. Oh, weird. Okay. I just, if I have to buy all the materials for this build, I'm going to be broke. I'm gonna have to like break into my hourglass. I don't want to have to break into my hourglass and take diamonds out. Look at green, they're like flowing out of the top, Mr. Show Off. I don't want to have to take diamonds out of the hourglass to buy stuff. All right, I'm gonna go without my ender chest, and this will be a good test to see if the Big Eyes crew has a proper shop, right? If there's no ender chest in his shop. Why am I wearing the headset? I don't know. I just decided today to give it a go. I've had it for a while. I figured it was a good idea, a good chance to get some use out of it, see if I liked it. Just testing the waters to see if it's something I want to do. Korean's hourglass is hollow. He's a faker. All right, Big Eye crew this way. Sweet. What's this gonna do? Cake. Nice. Okay, where is it? Is it this acacia thing? Not acacia. Birch. Hello. Biggest giant eye crew you've ever seen. Scar did their portal. False has it for cheaper? Am I gonna be able to find falses though? All right, where is there massive exclusive previews? Did I watch the Game Theory? Yeah, I did. I watched the Game Theorist did a video on Hermitcraft and had some ideas behind some lore here on the server. It was interesting watch. All right, where does he sell? That's Big Irons. Excellent. See, this is, I guess, perfect redstone. This is where he sells basalt, I guess. The shops are a little confusing. I don't know. I just don't know where to go. Oh, basalt and stone in the same shop. Okay. It always feels weird, like going outside of Bodum to buy stuff, because you almost feel like you're giving the competition. You're giving your money to the competition, you know? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. That's gonna be a lot. I might go check out falses. 1 diamond for 2 stacks feels kind of like a lot. Is there an upstairs? Just decoration. Oh, there's some extra stone in here at least. Pretty pricey, yeah. Pretty pricey. It's got more here. Okay, so he's got a couple. I need what? I need like 2.5. I could get 2 here, but that's gonna cost me 27 diamonds to clear out both of these. Okay. Let's go see what false has. It's worth it. It's worth it. A mining stream? I would make you guys sick. It'd make you nauseous if I did a mining stream, because I would do I'd have to set up the beacon and do the fast mining. It's not a great thing to watch on stream. Okay. False gem stress. Mining ASMR. Ah, but it sounds so good. Don't go in Scar's cake shop while at Big Eye Crew. Okay, Guernsey, thank you. Great shops. The arrows. All right, where's false? Greater shops. Oh no. Okay, whatever this is, I like what they're doing. I really do like what they're doing here. Okay. I'm not good enough for this false. And is it in here? Wait, 3 stacks per diamond. Now we're talking. Unfortunately, I think she probably only has this one. I'm not gonna leave a custom order because I actually need this like now. Okay, so 3 stacks a diamond. This is gonna end up costing us 9 diamonds for this whole barrel. Is that right? We'll take the lot. Where's okay. All right, we'll take the whole bit. Thank you, false. And that's one. I mean, maybe we should just split it. We'll go and give B-dubs one. We'll get one from B-dubs and one from here. And then we've kind of shared the wealth. Could do that, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get the rest from Bubbles. Or I could buy this too. That's also 3, but then I'd have to smelt it. Which is not a huge problem, but Jevons has it cheaper. Is this how you get out? What does this do? Just to go to the top? I'm a little confused at this place. Is there a way? Oh, I guess if you go around the outside, there's a way up. All right. Where's Jevons at? It should be just close, right? I forget which direction from here is Jevons. Does he actually sell stone? I don't know where Jevon in relationship. That's Spawn. I think Jevon's this way, actually. B-dubs would be happy if somebody bought from him. That's true. That's true. We do like making B-dubs happy. What is that? Okay. So this is Jevon's shop. Is this Jevon's only shop? Is False selling redstone too? Oops. Bone blocks. Holy cow. 2 boxes, 1 diamond. Beacons. Sponge. I bought all his sponge. That's all mine. Coal. Ooh. Black shop right behind it, huh? Okay, okay. It was kind of interesting to see what they had in here, though. Black shop. Black shop. Oh, that. Okay. That's not an entrance. I thought the entrance would be on that side. Hello? Hello? Of course. First try. All right, let's see. No, this is all just his bartering stuff. He's selling the same thing I am. Oh. See, people don't know to come get string from him. So he's not selling stone. I like the use of the gilded black stone though. I know when he dug this out, like he's got crazy amounts of blocks. Oh, that I could bob and weave. I wonder if I could. Look at that. He's just got massive amounts. Does he have some in this system too? Oh, that andesite. I need to buy andesite from him though. I'm gonna have to hit him up. Because andesite's also on my list. I need 2 shulker boxes of andesite and these are free? I need to ask him. I'm not just gonna come take. Yeah, look at this. He's got none in here. Okay, never mind. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I gotta ask Jev. I gotta ask Jevon. What do I think of the LA? I think that was probably the best choice out of the 3, personally. But it really comes down to how well they implement it. All right, I'm gonna ask Jevon for the rest. Oh, it would make B-dubs happy if I bought it from him. Should we make B-dubs happy? I'm gonna go buy from B-dubs. Lots of server lag. We'll make him happy. B-dubs deserves a customer. I know he's technically the competition, but why not? Why not? We'll give him a little bit. We'll buy 1 box off of him. All right, what's that gonna run me? If I leave 1 stack, that is math. What is it? That's 26 stacks, so 13 diamonds. And if I buy one extra to fill the box, all right, we'll go 14 diamonds, and we'll pick one out of the other box. And he's actually got this here. Okay. He's gonna be so happy to come back. And all this is bought. Whoop. Up, up, up. There we go. Nice doing business with it. He's actually sold stone at that price. I'm too generous. Too generous, and I'm gonna take one stack from there. That makes it fair, right? Wait, no, I gave him 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, I need to give one more. If I'm gonna steal another stack like that. There we go. Okay. All right, fair deal. Jeez. We still don't have all the stone we need, but it's pretty close. I had some of my own, I guess, so we'll probably be okay. Whoop. I did that just for V-dubs. I could have easily just been patient and worked out a deal with Jevin. Never make those turns. I could have worked out a deal with Jevin and probably got that for next to nothing. I am going to do that for the andesite, though, because I need so much andesite, and I am completely out of andesite. So I think I will hit up Jevin and see if I can get that from him. Speaking of Jevin, I guess we're going to have another Twitch Rivals coming up. Jevin, Cub, and Hypno and myself are going to be in another Twitch Rivals representing Hermitcraft North America. Should be fun. I don't know the date on it. Wait, no, I do, because it's on my daughter's birthday. Yeah. So it's October 26th. She's at school, so I don't have to, you know, the competition's while she's at school, so I'm not going to miss my daughter's birthday or anything crazy like that, but that'll be good. Tango pull out of TR. Twitch Rivals? No, Tango never, he didn't enter this one. Yeah, he said he wasn't really interested in doing those competition things anymore. Wasn't really his style, so I don't think we'll be seeing him in the competitive Minecraft space. I probably should pull out of those too. Honestly, I'm not that good, but I have fun doing them. So as long as my team's okay with me kind of dragging them down a little bit, because I'm not a competitive gamer. I don't know, maybe this one, I've been kind of thinking maybe I should get a little more competitive with this one and practice and stuff. But then I'd have to do like speedrunning streams. And I feel like most people here wouldn't really care for that. It's about time for HHH, yeah. I'm going to I'll be handing you guys off to somebody that's streaming HHH here in a minute. But the next thing I need is black. Actually, let me cross that off. We got enough of the stone. Black wool is actually the next thing I need, and I'm trying to figure out how the best way to get it is. I need 2 shulker boxes of black wool. I could go craft string and then use my wither roses for it. That would probably be the cheapest way to get it. That also means 2 double chests of string converted into wool. Right? Oh, that's just 1 shulker box for that. So that's a lot of string. You want to do a quick poll? Who would watch, yeah. Can we do that, Drac, if you're here? Do a poll and just say, would you watch Impulse do a speedrun stream? And just say yes or no. Let's do that. Let's see how much Grian's selling this stuff for. I just spent so many diamonds this stream. I did not want to have to buy all my materials for this build. We'll see if we can get a poll coming, guys. So save your chat answers and we'll use an actual poll so I can see how many people would be interested in that. That'd be good. If you really wouldn't show up, like don't say yes. Because I want to get an actual idea of whether or not it'd be worth my time. All right, poll started. Would you watch Imp do a speedrun? A speedrun stream. Perfect. 1 diamond, 2 stacks. So this is gonna run me. Oh. Doesn't really matter. Because all these can be re-dyed, right? Yeah, you don't need to vote in chat. There's an actual poll that you can click on top of the stream chat window somewhere. Okay, so pretty expensive again. 1 diamond for 2 stacks. I mean, we're talking 27 diamonds to get the job done. I'm down to 5 without having to go. Let's go see if we've made some diamonds actually. Ooh. A lot of people feeling like it's not worth it to buy it. I think I agree. I've made nothing on the rocket shop. Okay. Yes Wings Club must be the place to go now. Alright. Collected all that apparently. I float them. Come on. You can save the day. Oof. Okay, okay. Something. What did I say I needed? 27 diamonds? Hello. I mean, if we get 27 diamonds again.
Is this easy mode?
Do it! Just do it!
Dude, that's sweet.
Okay, all those chickens.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it keeps coming. No way. All right, all right. I mean, it's so funny. Like when you go from broke and you're like, oh, I'm not spending money. I'm not spending, I'm broke. And then all of a sudden it's like, you get all that. And it's like, okay, I'll spend it. Oh, that was crazy. I went underneath. Yeah, okay. I just need to make sure this can all be re-dyed, right? I'm not going crazy. String shop. I don't want to take back. I mean, I was gonna sell that stuff. 27 diamonds. I know. Oh, now I'm wondering. Really. Can't dye. Yeah, can't re-dye it, but I think we can on here on the server. Let me do this. Let me buy 2 pinks. Right. That was weird. Okay, those are my diamonds. Okay, and then 3 pink. That was so weird. Server's going crazy. Okay, let me just go see if I can dye these real quick, because I can use my own string as well. Yeah, we did have quite a bit left, but now I'm just curious. I do kind of feel like, I mean, I can't believe there was exactly 27 diamonds. Although then we're giving our diamonds to Green and his jar is going to fill up faster, and I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm in a diamond competition with everybody here on the server all of a sudden. Okay, the question was... Yeah. We're allowed to do it. It was Blackpool I needed, right? Okay, good. So yeah, I could buy any color I wanted. You guys want to hang out for just a few more minutes before we go over to Hermit's helping Hermits? You cool with that? Because we could quickly go and craft it up. We just need 2 shulker boxes. Right? It's going to be a lot of wither roses, though. I suppose that's fine. Let's save our diamonds. Don't buy craft. Yeah, let's save our diamonds. Look at that. I mean, that's a good day. We got a good haul today. Okay, let's go craft it up real quick, and then we'll send you off. And I haven't checked eye candy. No, there's gonna be, yeah, Pearl bought me out on the string. I just wonder if she's gonna need more, actually. Did I test if I could change the terracotta? No, I didn't test it. I feel like we can, though. Take a peek at Scar's hourglass. I can only imagine. Oh my gosh. I got a feeling Cub's sick of us not having a tunnel for Bodum. Like, nobody in Bodum has even bothered even talking about making a tunnel. That's the funny part. Okay. I guess we should. TNT says we probably should. Somebody's gonna blow that up soon. Okay. All right, let's see. I took more than I thought I took last time we were here. It won't be that hard though for me to get this bartering farm going back. Get it back up and running. But we're gonna tear through this string like crazy. And the problem is people need string right now for their mountaintops. So this is probably not smart. Oh, I gotta get AFKing back on the server again. I haven't done a lot of AFKing recently. So I'll get the bartering farm going. This will be filled back up in no time. Ender crystal tunnel. A tunnel lined in boats. How about that?
Hey Impulse, it is time to stand up or sit down.
It's also probably getting close to time to end the stream. We'll just wait. I'll sit down when the stream's over. Let's just craft up what we have. Let's see how much we got. Maybe we get at least one shulker box full. Maybe. Maybe. It's close. We're using it all though, that's for sure. Make sure you're recording if you're gonna press that button. Oh my gosh. I was about to press it because I was gonna break the block. And I was like, wait, what? He really wants us to blow that place up. My goodness. Okay. Oh, we did it. Okay, one full shulker. And now we'll grab all of these. Got to convert them all into dye. A little bit bigger of a process than I was hoping for, I suppose. I wish this was like Villagers where I could hit spacebar and it would just pop in the last item. Because this is a lot of like... Oop. Almost died my bed, Black. This is a lot of back and forth right here. I need less dye than wool. No. No. Because look. It's a 1-to-1. See? It's not like the other stuff. It should be though, like glass and everything else is. But for some reason, yeah, some reason we didn't do it that way. So it's a 1-to-1. Need a fast crafting macro right now. That's what I need. Wool, yeah, wool's the only thing that's 1-to-1. Like everything else is just surround it and it makes it, you know, like one stack makes 8 stacks of that color. For some reason, wool is not that way, and it just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't have everything uniform. So I think we've talked about that here on Hermitcraft, is of like, can we just make our own recipe? But I guess we were a little worried that then the viewers would get confused if we were able to do that, and they weren't, because we modify the crafting recipe. Could be bad. Would have been nice though. All right, I'll do it this way. We're getting good. We're getting good. Nope. Oh, not sure what I just tried to do actually. Aha. Back and forth. I'm gonna get whiplash. Oh, that was some super fast crafting. We're good. And done. Okay. So it's only one shulker box plus a little bit, but that's better than buying it all, I suppose. It's not bad. All right, let's I'm gonna end right here. That way I know that I need to get this bartering thing going again. So we'll end the stream here and find somebody that's doing some hermits helping hermits. Let's see. Looks like Cleo's not marked as streaming. It's probably Joe's turn anyway. It's probably about time we raid Joe. Have we raided Cub in a hermits helping hermits? What's the number next to Joe? That's how many days he's not flown with an elytra. He hasn't used an elytra all season long, which is craziness. Oh, thank you guys for the hype train. Oh my gosh, all the bits coming in and stuff that I was missing out on. Holy smokes, thank you so much. The Aiken Stone, thanks for the 100 bits. Says I'm planning to join the server, but I was wondering if you were planning on a world reset for 1.18. Yeah, they are. They're gonna start a new world in December, I think, when 1.18 is supposed to be out. So if you want to wait for that, feel free. If you don't want to jump in mid-season or close to the late season, I guess. But thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Joining on Patreon. You're gonna love the community for sure. Mooney the Sly, thanks for the 3 gifted subs. Mitchy, thanks for the 1,000 biddies. Accident, thanks for those 100 bits. Luthien, Big Eater, the Aikenstone, thanks again for the bits. Appreciate you guys. Got the hype train rolling. You get the hype train rolling when we're trying to end the stream. Speed running poll. What was the results? I missed it. Totally got caught up in crafting and stuff. What were the results? There's a hype train in my way now. Did anybody see the results? I don't know how to get to it. There's no like past polls thing. 65% said yes. Okay, so that means 2,000 of you would watch. Okay, you would have to help me. I would need some actual like speedrun enthusiasts, experts to come give me the high level strats. Holy cow, Mitchy, thanks for the 2,249 bits. What a specific number. Appreciate that. Small batch, thanks for the 3 months. Never trust chat. They're just gonna fight over like the proper way to do it. 69 yes, 18 maybe, 13 no. Okay, cool, thanks. Ask Jevin and Cub to help me. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, just show up to I guess I'll schedule a speedrun stream. Maybe I don't know if it'll be this Friday. I gotta do it before October 26th though. That's only a week away, right? It's a week from tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. So we got to do it before then. Okay, I'll find a time. We'll do it. It may be a one-off stream where it's not like part of my Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, okay. I need to pick somebody to... here we go. I'm going to pick somebody to raid. Let's go with... I can't remember who I did last. Let's go with Cub. I don't think I rated Cub last. Oh, I do feel like I rated him recently, actually. Oh well, we're going with Cub. I don't know if he's doing Hermits helping Hermits or his own thing, but we're officially gonna raid Cub. Thanks guys for hanging out, and I know today we did a lot of talkie, a lot of talk about personal things. I appreciate you guys being willing to allow me to be open and honest with you about the real me, not the guy behind the Minecraft character. Well, no, the guy behind the Minecraft character, not the Minecraft. You get what I'm saying. I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to next Monday. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll be taking care of myself in a much better way this week, and we'll see if it improves my content and my overall general state of being. I'm hoping it'll be good. So, all right, let's get this raid going to Cub, and yeah, give him some love, do your thing, hang out on Twitch. I'll tune back in after I get some lunch, see how they're doing. AFK at this bartering farm, all that. So, all right, thank you guys so much for the love today. You guys have been the best, and off we go. See you guys again later.